Hey man, it's me, Kevin Smith, and I would not be the filmmaker I am today, barely respected with no hits to my name, were it not for the wonderful world of Disney. We all love Disney, man. Whether it's the movies, the parks, the Marvel movies, what have you, man. Disney is in our DNA. And you know whose DNA it's really in? The Magic Our Way podcast with Kevin, Danny, Eli, and Lee. You want to go Disney hard? Never Disney soft. That's the show for you. Magic Our Way podcast, ladies and gentlemen. It's all the Disney. You looking for a little D or the big D? Magic Our Way's got it for you.
Jumbo, everyone.
Harambe.
And welcome to another edition of
The Magic Our Way.
Magic Our Way.
Magic Our Way.
Magic Our Way.
The Magic Our Way podcast.
They are truly magical and whatnot.
Yeah, there we go.
I think it's the first time I've heard that whole song.
Yeah, no, that's the first. I made this one specially for. Normally it fades out and then I start coming in with a spiel, but I figure I'd do something a little montage for our 400th show, guys. So hey, Asante Sana, everyone. Hey, you are listening to the Magic Our Way podcast from New Orleans, Louisiana, in the United States of America. We are Artistic Buzz talking about Disney stuff. And this is the show in which every opinion is welcome. MagicOurWay.com is where you can find us for this show. It's a celebration! Yay! 9 years, 400 shows. It's going to be awesome. And look, this isn't your typical polished, practiced, pixie dusting Disney podcast. No, sir. We are not in the parks every day trying to tell you the best way to massage that Disney genie so that you can optimize your Disney park day.
No, sir. No, we're just here to drink, celebrate the 400th, and find out what the hell we're talking about.
Yeah, so if you know something we know, please let me know, because I don't know, and that's how good it tastes, because I'm just going to start drinking. Thank you.
That's right. My name is Kevin.
And I'm Danny.
I'm Main Marvel Man Eli.
Lee here. And I just want to say I'm happy for 400 shows with the crew that knows what they're doing.
And that's not with us. I don't know.
And that didn't blow. That was good.
People are liking your intro so far, though, Kevin.
Oh, really? They like that?
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Steven was like, hey, it's me and Sarah. And Drake was like, sick intro. And then Steven also says, Asante Sada. And Susie says, squash banana.
Squash banana. There you go. Yeah, I wanted to put a little something together that shows us everything throughout the years, all the different logos Danny's created, and just kind of the different things that we have, the communities that we have, and whatnot. So good. But before we continue on, we got a special guest in the studio over here. Off some weekends in the house once again. How you doing, sir?
I'm still a special guest. I like that. I like to be special. Special guest Kirk. I like that. It's always, look, it's nice to be back on one of the most original podcasts available. About Disney, at least.
Yeah? We try.
I mean,
we do our best.
Original. I've looked around for other Disney podcasts like this, and I cannot find one that has this format and the personalities. I don't think y'all fake, by the way.
Oh,
that's good. Yeah.
Oh, that's right. Somebody said that.
Forgot to put on my fake personality.
Yeah, I know.
I left mine at home. I did. I forgot. I was working on my resume right now.
But no, there actually was another podcast that we saw out there that were kind of was stealing our ideas a little bit. But
really,
yes,
that is brand new information.
Yeah,
I have
no. He's not kidding.
I'm not kidding.
Yeah.
I listened to it.
Oh, he knows.
Yeah. Oh, he does now?
Yeah. I had to call him one day. I was like, man, listen to this.
Yeah.
Check this out. We're not gonna put the name on here.
Within the first 30 seconds, I was like, what?
Yeah.
That's how I was when I first found out about it. I'm like, okay, wow, geez.
What did they say? Imitation? What is it?
That's a serious form of flattery.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, but that's only if you know who are the people originally making it.
No, well, shout out to them. Thanks, y'all. Thanks for listening.
Yeah.
They're doing better with our ideas, I think, than we are.
So look, guys, enough of our jibber jabber. Let's go celebrate 9 years and 400 episodes of the Magic Our Way podcast. Notice we didn't say anything.
That was intense.
I thought that was Kirk's intro music.
I thought we didn't say anything out of respect for Kirk since he's in the studio.
Well, Kirk ain't worried about what we say. Are you worried about what we say?
I always worry about what you say.
Oh, I'm sorry. I know.
Your opinions and the things you say matter deeply to me. You matter.
I matter if you matter because that's what matters. You understand? I thought you were going to chime in with that. I'm sorry.
I think I've made my opinions of that music very clear last time I was here.
That you liked it?
No, I did not say that.
He did not like it.
I'm kidding because I know your opinion matters, but you know, what's the word you say? Come for the love, stay for the abuse.
Yep.
Well, look, guys, that's our promo music. And so we got a couple of things we want to pimp out. First of all, if you want to elevate your support of the Magic Our Way podcast, patreon.com/Magic Our Way. There we got 5 tiers. No, we got a new tier, guys. We got a 6th tier now.
Kevin, breaking news left and right.
I know, breaking news,
more
yeah.
tiers.
Maybe $5 a little too much. We reduced our lowest tier is now going to be $3.
Can we do a 50-cent tier?
The club
Like,
tier?
I mean, you could, yeah.
It's the arcade tier.
The arcade tier?
Yeah.
The penny arcade tier.
No, not penny arcade. You know, you hit
Yeah,
put two quarters in there.
Well, we gonna play him in like a game of Call of Duty or something?
No, you just play you play Street Fighter. You go on your Twitch channel and you play Street Fighter.
Yeah.
Street Fighter.
And if you want to play
With the
next, you
codes.
put your quarter up on the game, and that means you're next.
Yes.
That's good.
All right. Okay.
But yeah, so this tier is called the Good Neighbor tier, and it's at $3. Okay, so it's $2 less than our lowest tier. So just for anybody that thinks, $5 a month is maybe too much for these guys, we'll give you another level, $3. That's at least probably the lowest we'll go because that's about the worth. That's how much our time's worth.
That's how much our self-esteem
Yeah, that's right.
is worth.
So we're calling that the Good Neighbor tier because, as you can tell, our tiers are modeled after all the different types of hotels you get on property. The benefit that you get with this is your name will be in the closing credits.
This is
of
the
our
Fort
YouTube
Wilderness
videos.
tier. Is this not?
Well, I mean,
This
Fort
is
Wilderness
the
still on
campsite.
property.
We bought our own tent.
The tent.
Tier.
Yes.
This is the iDrive tier.
I drive, yes, the international drive tier. But anyway, yeah. So if you want to be part of that, there you go, a $3 tier for you. That way you can support elevate your support of our show, man. So thank you very much. And a quick couple of things also to promote. Just ivorycomics.com. Mr. Ivory over here, he does his own thing with comics. Just make sure you support that. And also, if you want to book a vacation for the 50th, Lee of Las Vegas Travel, shoot him an email at lee@magicourway.com. You'll hear more from them later today. But yeah, just all different ways you can support the show. Every little bit it goes towards helping us out, man. So
Sure.
that's going to be awesome. Yeah, thank you very much. So on that note, doing this 400th show, we couldn't have done it without you guys, all the listeners, all the weekends and stuff. So I figure it'd be apropos if we let off this show with a guest services segment and address some emails that have come in the past couple weeks since we last recorded. So here we go.
Be our guest. Be our guest. Put our service to the test. Tie your napkin.
And here we are on guest services, the segment in which we get to service you, the listener. And first off, we have this email from Charlotte from Pennsylvania.
I remember Charlotte.
Remember Charlotte?
Yeah. It's been a while.
Yeah, it's been a while, and she says it. Yeah,
Does she?
Been a while.
Either she's in my head or I'm in hers.
Hey, good people think alike, right?
Yes.
But she tells it, hello, MOW crew. Hello, Charlotte. She says, hello, guys. This is Charlotte from Pennsylvania. Sorry, it's been a while, but the last few months have been a bumpy ride for my family and I.
Ooh.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. But she says, but. She says, but with an exclamation point. I'm sorry.
Also, it picks right back up.
It picks right back up. Yeah.
Happy
She brought it down
Good,
and she's
good.
like, but, as always, have never missed an episode.
Yay!
Thank you.
There you go. And she says, I wanted to specifically thank you all for your third part of the WDW trip report. I was listening to the episode and folding laundry and cleaning the house and living vicariously through all of your adventures together in the parks. When I got to the bit about you all having cocktails and mocktails, Lee, I would never want to forget you, outside of Trader Sam's with the wrestling guy, I busted out laughing.
Oh, yes.
That wrestling guy and the mosquitoes.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
He was going to take on those mosquitoes, too.
That's right.
Bite my
Put him in a
thigh.
suplex.
Their teeth would crack. Just bite my skin. Yeah.
But she says it was a wonderful story about all the great people and memories that can happen in a place like a Disney park all over the world.
Absolutely.
I have traveled quite a bit so far in my life, and Disney by far is my favorite destination. She says, my husband and I have asked each other many times why it's our favorite spot. I think he said it best. When you travel anywhere in the world outside of the Disney bubble, you are interacting with people that are not on vacation, that are living their day-to-day lives, aka taxi drivers in California that almost got Danny and Eli shot.
Yep.
Things like that.
Touche.
Oh, I was in New York just recently, and yes, there's some negative attitudes over there as well. So,
Oh, really?
Yeah,
They
yeah.
trying to shoot you there?
Oh, yeah. Oh, God. Driving a cab.
Oh, God.
He was so hardened by this
You
point.
think Los Angeles was bad?
I do think it was bad.
Grant, we didn't get we almost got into so many accidents, so much honking. I mean, yeah.
But you're hardened now.
I was. Yeah.
You're like a hardened soldier now, dealing with it. You can get in a taxi cab, it's no problem.
No problem.
And so she continues. She says, in Disney, everyone is there to have fun and have a magical vacation.
Not everybody, but most people, yes.
Most people, yeah,
There's
absolutely.
some examples we've pointed at.
And she says, like the guy that sounds like he's straight out of WWE or even an amazing cast member on Batu.
This dude exists, ladies and gentlemen. If you get a chance to talk to him, I highly suggest you do so. It's quite entertaining.
He might be at the Poly often. I don't know.
He does seem to want to go to the Poly a lot.
He likes to follow your vibe. So
Mhm.
the
I like
night
your
you go
vibe,
outside,
bro.
He will follow your vibe. That's right.
I like hockey.
Yeah.
He was a hockey fan.
Yeah. This is good.
He's from Detroit, right? He
From
was
Detroit,
from
yeah.
Detroit, and
He's
he
from
moved
Detroit.
down in.
Moved out
Red
there.
Wings. That's what I remember that. He kept saying that. Yeah, forget the Buccaneers. Red Wings. But she says, I really can't thank you all enough for sharing your epic stories and making all of us listeners feel as if we were in on the fun. Most of all, thank you for reminding me of what awesomeness awaits my husband and I when we arrive in February, thanks to Lee. Have a great week and early congratulations on your upcoming milestone. Sincerely, Charlotte.
Oh, thanks.
Lee, you out there delivering awesomeness?
Yeah, Lee, what are you doing?
Yes, that's my job. Awesomeness to the next level.
Can we talk to Miss Lastavica and see if you deliver awesomeness every time?
No, can we not?
I tried last
Can we
night,
not?
but she was sleeping.
Oh, that's how awesome he is.
He knocked it out.
That's a real destination.
Tuck you in good night.
There it is. Got
Yeah.
to the door.
Leave a mint on the pillow.
Adventures by Lee.
The anticipation of the awesomeness knocks you out.
That's why I call him Lullaby Lee.
With no Hasselvika.
Destination Lee?
That's his
Destination
promo.
Lee.
He don't need any more.
No, that's it. It's done. Yeah, we don't have to record it at the end.
Done.
But Lee, what's this awesomeness you booked in February? Are you able to divulge this, or what is this?
Yeah, actually, it's funny because I just was emailing her right now. We're about to do some dining reservations in about a week or two. So, yeah, man, she's going to have a good vacation. Everything looks like it's going to be a wonderful trip for the family and just getting everything put together so she can take advantage of it.
Good. How many days?
Don't quote me, but I think 6. I have to look at the file there.
That's a good trip.
But
that'll be
yeah,
good.
it's a good trip.
Always a fun time when you're able to get to Disney. But she has a PS. Your PS says, the next trip we are planning is a long weekend to New Orleans in 2022. When we book it, I will let you guys know, and I can't wait to hopefully meet all of you in person.
No guarantees on Lee, but you got us. Yeah, for
definitely.
Sure.
Everybody that's in town for sure. If Lee happens to be in town, that'd be great.
Yeah, that would be wonderful. But
If I have enough lead time, I can definitely plan a trip out there for that.
Do you book vacations? Can you do that?
Yeah, it's anything you want. Anything you want, man.
Anything.
Oh, that's nice.
everything.
Anything.
He's
Everything.
a full service travel agent right there.
Beautiful.
He books you to completion.
Yes.
So yes.
Well, yeah, that'd be cool to see. I mean, look, we've had fans that have come down here and we've entertained to the fullest. I mean, like, we are not fake people. You will
Yeah.
have a good time.
Mr. Potato Head, and we have listener X on the show come down.
Has Lee ever been in when Susie was in at one point?
Yeah,
You were out for that.
I was out. Yeah, I was playing the
Yep,
show.
I was there.
I missed
Steven
it.
was Steven
Steven
and
was
his
in.
wife was in. Yeah, I don't know. You were there for any of that, Lee?
Just Susie. The problem is usually people come in for the weekend, either on vacation or taking a long weekend or something like that. And by that time, I've left work and heading back to Houston. So,
Okay.
when it's if someone's there during the week, I can usually make it happen.
Okay. So as long as you have enough advance notice.
Yeah, exactly.
Cool, awesome. So, so thank you, Charlotte, for writing in, man. We're looking forward to meeting y'all when you come in. It's been a little while since we had a visitor come in, especially with the lockdown and stuff. So
Right.
people are starting to travel again. So hopefully we'll get to see some reoccurring characters come through here, as well as maybe meet some of our new Mohicans that have been reaching out to us the past few months or so. I've noticed an uptick in Mohicans that are longtime listeners and are just now writing in.
Good.
And just like you're hearing now, we will answer your emails right on the air, show@magicourway.com.
That's right. The more stuff you send us to talk about, the less stuff we got to come up to talk about. And sometimes the creativity bug doesn't bite.
Bite. Yeah, we can't all be Spider-Man. We just get bit.
We're just but humble men working daily jobs, doing this thing on the side.
Yes,
Right, Hiffy.
Yes, right, Heffy. I don't know what plethora means, kind of a thing. One of those deals. But anyway, we have another email.
All right.
Wow.
Right on.
Who's next?
And who's next is Mr. Potato Ed.
Oh,
Hey.
wow. Okay.
Well, we heard from a couple people we ain't heard from in a while.
I know, it's been a while.
How's he been?
I think he's doing well.
Good.
He's quite an email, which I'll go through. He titles Teasing with the Tips.
Okay.
What?
That's how he titled his email. Teasing with the Tips.
Give him a tip. Good
Okay.
tip.
Just the tip.
Ooh, wee.
Nothing but the tip.
Sounds like my Friday night.
There it is. How you
Sounds
doing?
like what Lee was trying last night.
Hey.
All he needs is a tip to get the awesomeness in. That's it.
A tip of awesomeness.
Gross.
All right.
All right.
What's he saying?
So what's
How's
he saying?
doing?
He says, guys, congratulations on the upcoming show number 400. I've listened to almost every episode now thanks to the archives, and they all bring me laughs, joy, and some great edutainment. I listened to every minute and was hoping to hear Eli call Commando Lee no drawers of Vika at the end. But he says you exceeded that by hardening back to the poop discussion. So good job on you, sir.
I drew what I can.
He does put some thought into his Lee closing.
Yeah, I did do a split second, but
Yes.
yeah, it's all about timing.
That's all he's worth.
That's it. That's all I got.
Well, Mr. Potato continues to say, I agree with every tip you shared, and I have no doubt you'll dive deep for show number 400. There were some points that I wanted to revisit with you. So first, using a travel agent is the way to go. Lee has been awesome for us, and this last trip when he included some Did You Notice sheets. Did you give Mr. Potato Head some of your booklet that you had from Did You Notice?
Yeah,
Is that what you did?
I did like maybe the top 10 for each park.
Oh.
Sent those over.
Like a little one sheet?
Yeah, exactly.
Dude, my boss, we had our Thanksgiving luncheon, and him and his family are going to Disney World for a couple days and stuff like that. And he's like, dude, I wanted to ask you about something. He's like, what is this park reservation thing? I can't figure out how to do this. And I'm on my phone, and I'm like, dude, why didn't you just use a travel agent? He's like, I don't want to spend the money. I'm like, you don't have. I was like, why didn't you talk to me before you booked this trip? I was like, I could have saved you. You know that I do a Disney podcast. You've listened to it. I mean, I just don't think enough people realize. And when I told them, like, yeah, it doesn't cost you a dime to use a travel agent. Disney takes it. I don't think enough people realize that. And so he's been fighting on the phone and waiting for hours on end to talk to Disney tech support.
Hours on hours on the phone.
Because he can't get his park reservation because something screwed up with his account and all this stuff like that. And I'm like, I told him, I was like, go ahead, let us know, and we can switch it over, I'm sure, right, Lake? And you can...
Yeah, if anyone books a vacation and it's within 30 days and they haven't paid it in full, you can always transfer it over to the Magic Our Way podcast here. We can take care of that for you.
Or Susie or Rachel or anybody.
Yeah,
anybody
that
that you choose to book with. We get a piece of what Lee books. We don't get a piece of what those other people book, but we know they're good travel agents.
Yeah, they're more weekends, so they're here, so they're definitely
people.
trustworthy and good people. Yeah, so we support them all. But yeah, man, next time use a travel agent. Mr. Potato Ed is totally right.
100%.
Totally.
Yeah. And he continues to say, it says, my youngest, who is 9, read and remembered things when we were in the park. So I guess the 9-year-old read your sheets, Lee, and he retained the information. So that's cool.
Very cool.
He says, to that note, we've been enough that we are able to be more laid back during our visits, raking time to appreciate the details and the magic of things that are easy to pass by when in a rush.
When I'm laid back, my mind's on my money and my money's on my mind.
Oh, yeah?
And then how that works out.
It is.
I get it. I just got that.
I got that reference.
The Cajun got it.
When you first said it, I got it, of course. But when I thought laid back, I get it. That was awesome.
Saddle and stride,
That's
left,
what we
right,
do.
left.
That's it. All day.
Captain Cajun over here.
Every day.
Captain Cajun! Well, guess what? A new nickname is born.
Please don't let that be a thing.
You know like Captain Cajun?
No, that's fine.
Embrace that. It's your
Okay.
heritage.
I will-
Officer Mohican's
I
too
will change
wordy.
that.
Captain Cajun, it just rolls off the tongue.
That sounds like it should be in radio.
People out there listening, what do you think, Captain Cajun?
Yeah, what do we
I'm
got? We got it
thinking-
here. Captain Cajun?
Mm-hmm.
Sure, I like it.
You like it? Yeah.
Like, oh, yeah.
We're going to have your own, we're going to do Kevin's going to scream, I'm my captain. And we're going to do that whole thing.
This would be awesome. Yeah.
Sure, but if you're gonna make me a montage of music, just make sure something from Princess and the Frog is in it.
Oh, so you don't want Police Academy in there?
No.
No?
No, because you're moving
No,
away
you
from
wanna-
that now. You're going to the Cajun thing, so I'll just like.
Princess and the Frog.
Oh, okay. So you want
Princess and the
something for
Frog.
Oh, we can do that. Yeah, a little Dr.
in
John
there.
action in there.
Doesn't have to be a whole thing. Just in there. Is
He's
good.
just asking you to dig a little deeper, Kevin.
Damn! Look at you on fire.
Digs a little deeper.
In Fuego?
So you don't want this at all, right? You want that music?
Whoa!
Sure, why not?
Child.
Why
You
not?
want that in there too?
Sure. why not?
That's easier. All right.
Oh, okay, cool.
So
Yes,
you've
right.
involved a lot, Kirk. 400 shows as well as the evolution of the Good Officer.
400.
Here has
Go
been
back
an
and look and
evolution
see
in
what's
itself.
go see what's the first show I was on. Between 400 now.
The first few shows you were on, you weren't on. You were in guest services.
I know. It's from there.
I remember.
Well, that's how Lee started. He was in guest services.
you
too.
asked
Yeah,
a question.
that letter I sent in.
Yeah, you asked a question, and the question
I have to go
was:
back and look at it.
I have coworkers I work with, and I don't know if I should tell them about my love of Disney. I never forgot that.
Dude, that's pretty
look at
good.
you.
Apparently you have not forgotten
Look at
about
that total recall over there. That's
Man.
really nice.
Kirk, that just means he loves you.
That's it. That's what I bring to
I
the
care about
I
you.
feel all up in here.
If you see you bad,
Did
I'm
you-
bad. You bad.
You know what?
bad.
I got so much love back for you. Did you see what I named my fantasy football team?
Which one?
I played you last week. Did you not see it?
Oh, you?
I
yeah.
saw it.
Oh, I saw
saw
that. Oh, is that what you call
I
love?
laughed when I saw it because I think I'm playing you this week.
I think so.
I wanted to write you a message after I won, but I'm like, I'm not going to do that. I say, but yes, thank you.
For those who are not a member of his name is Eli's ex-wife.
Yes.
So last week in the fantasy football
Yes.
realm,
Yeah.
you beat your ex-wife.
That's what I was going to write you. I was literally going to write you, officer, come get me. I just beat my ex-wife. That's what I was going to
Oh,
write.
my God.
But I was
That's
like,
about the only
That is
realm.
awesome. That is awesome.
That is the only one.
That's why I'll make
we
sure put it out there. We'll put it on the
only
into
time
the
a
internet.
brother man can write that
In
to a cop.
the
And-
fantasy football realm
Jets.
on the computer,
Yes.
Eli beat Eli's ex-wife.
Yeah, but it was a very close game, much like the settlement I had. So
The settlement.
Oh my
Totally
God.
understand.
Off air, I have to tell you about the time where, what was it, like a couple weeks ago, we were stranded. His daughter got stranded on the side
Oh,
of the road
God.
with a flat tire.
Yeah.
And he and I had to, it was right after we recorded the show.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Okay.
And we had to go drive out there, and his ex-wife was there with her new husband.
Oh, no.
Oh, was that an interesting interaction?
this is a good friend right there because my dog's gonna be stranded. That
I heard
night.
all about you.
all the good stuff. Oh yeah,
Oh, boy.
yeah.
So if you stay tuned, listeners, you might catch some of that after our recording of the
Get
show.
that golden tier. Tell you all about it.
Oh, the
all
golden
about
oak? That's right.
What
Get
tier is
golden-
that?
That's the most expensive, the $100 tier.
Yes.
And you get to spend
all the time.
all the time you want on the phone with Eli.
All the time.
That's
See
right.
that? I'm affecting people. I'm
Time
playing,
well
playing
spent.
my ex-wife. Look, you put some good
Wait,
money in there.
I just made that fantasy football team name joke. Made me think of something
What's
unrelated to Disney or whatever. My fantasy football league at work, my chief got in on it. First year he got in on the league with us, and he named his team Off to the Chief. So we all was like, "What? Why did you name your team Off to the Chief?" I was like, he said, "Because every time somebody beats me, they can say, 'Hey, I beat Off to the Chief.'" Oh, nice. That's a good one.
wow.
Just saying. I just put it in my head. I was like, you know what? That makes about much sense.
I'm glad you said.
I've got a lot of fantasy football names to change.
I know. I was about to say.
Carry on.
Okay, so Potato Ed.
Yeah, Potato Head. We got more of his email. He's got his next paragraph, and he says this. We were in Bay Lake Tower in the week of the Disney Plus launch, and it worked flawlessly. I thought it was worth every penny so we could confirm spots on some rides while still being able to maximize the free time roaming around. Thanksgiving week, we'll be back, staying at the JW Marriott off-property with a fireworks view, but booking with points is a lot cheaper than a deluxe resort. Free is a good price, but Lee still hooked us up with dining reservations.
Aw.
Nice job, sir.
Lee worked for free?
Yeah, well, it's an investment in the
Let
future.
it be
is all I'm saying.
known, guys, let it be known. Lee will work for free.
Charitable man.
For the
himself.
American hero.
Technically, to our listeners, you always work for free, though, right? Because you never charge for your
That's true.
services.
Mhm.
So,
Free to them.
if y'all need services that go above and beyond, Lee
All
will.
day.
What the hell?
And
Patches was Frenching Lee.
Patches,
as we're-
agrees with that.
That's
Okay.
just a man that loves his dog. Yeah, continue on. Here we go. So the last paragraph Potato Head writes is this. He says, guys, this show is truly like no other. It's the only podcast I've ever paid for, and it makes me happy to be a silent pet of the magic you bring to all of us. Silent pet. Okay. We can go with that.
Maybe like
Hey,
silent
hey,
Patreon.
be my silent
Maybe,
pet.
yeah,
Not
so,
gonna-
yeah.
Oh, Patreon. Okay.
Maybe you meant to say that.
Yeah, maybe some got cut in.
You can be our
auto
silent
sale.
pet.
Yeah, I'm no problem being
Yeah,
a silent
Man,
pet.
you saw how
We'll love
Lee's
you-
pet
yeah.
loves him. I mean,
I'm about to say, we'll love you just as much as Lee loves Patches.
look, talk
There
to
you
you,
go.
man. We talk
We'll
to you.
do it. Rub your belly and everything.
Yeah.
But whatever. He finishes off. He says, next time I'm in New Orleans, I hope we can visit for a bit. Absolutely. There's
we'll
no
take
doubt.
you to a better restaurant. I promise than last time. Yes.
And then he ends by saying, thank you sincerely for all the hard work you put into this for all of the Weekend universe. Ed.
Man, thank you, dude. That's
Yeah.
awesome.
Definitely
awesome.
appreciate that. Definitely appreciate it. Good to hear from you and look forward to next time you visit. He's one of the Mohicans that's come by through New Orleans and visited with us and hung out with us and gotten pretty drunk with us. And it's a hoot.
Yeah, man, we turned it out. I think we were done with everything at 2:30, 3 in the morning.
Yeah.
Well, he definitely partook in that Eli Ivory package. Like Kevin and I think we're done like around 10 or 11, right?
Yeah, we brought
Y'all stayed up all night. Y'all burned the midnight oil.
Yeah, I was like, what you got to talk about, babe? It's your day. What you want? I got nothing to do but drive. So
That's why he's
wow.
paying for that. Yeah.
Yeah. So no, it was good. Good guy. So yeah, glad he's a fan, loved the show. So that's awesome. Always awesome.
Yeah. All right, and we go on to our last email.
Who's next?
And this email is from Ron L. And he titles this Disney Cruise Lines. And he says, I've been a loyal listener to the Magic Ari podcast for years. Your podcast is a perfect match while cutting the lawn.
Can I tell you that's going to be our new tagline?
Cut the lawn?
Cut the lawn, listen to Magic. Mow the lawn while listening to MOW.
There you go. I love it. I love it. And Ron may have our tagline for that. He says, cut the lawn weekly, one new podcast weekly. That's our goal. We try to get a new show each and every week, man. That's why we've reached 402 years. So he says, I have heard you discuss the theme parks, the resorts, the movies, but there's one topic I do not believe I've ever heard discussed. Disney Cruise Lines.
Oh, there's a good reason for that.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Did you do a trip report?
I did.
Yes,
yeah.
we have.
And
We won't say their names, right? Or do we say
What's
their
that?
names?
No, we talked to, what's his,
Yeah.
what's the guy from Hotchberg? We talked to him about
we talked to Matt Hotchberg.
Yeah.
No,
we talked to one of our
We've talked to a few of our listeners.
yeah listeners of cruise. I've been on a cruise. We've talked about it too.
Yeah.
To be fair, there's 400 episodes, and this happened a long time ago.
We've done it though. We've done it, so trust me.
And
at least
please
3 times.
don't go back and listen to the archives to try and find it, because chances are we probably sucked back then.
But you got to prove the point. If he says no, that's one topic. There's one topic that you have missed. We're like, no, we have covered that.
But it's been 400 podcasts, and really we didn't hit our stride until about 386.
Oh, I'm not arguing that.
Okay.
I'm just saying we did cover it. May not have been great, but yeah, I remember
but
3
to
times.
this point, it's something we don't talk about often.
We don't.
We
don't.
don't cruise as often because it is quite expensive.
There's a good reason for that. Okay,
Yeah.
so the reason for that is because Eli and I have never been.
True, right?
Kevin has.
I have.
Lee?
Not on Disney Cruise. I've cruised, but not on Disney Cruise Line.
Okay.
Okay. So I have a cruise scheduled. I had it before COVID, and we were going to try it out for the first time, and obviously it got canceled.
Okay.
And we're still sitting on it, and we rebooked it recently. We're supposed to be going during Mardi Gras time, although now they're making it to where you can't step on the boat. Even like the young kids, like me and my wife are both vaccinated, but Lily isn't, because Lily's 11.
Right.
So she just turned 11, in May, and they just announced, Lee, is that not right? That
Yeah. The
11-year-olds need to be vaccinated in order to
Couple
step on
weeks
the cruise. So my wife, who's very pro-vaccination, is like, ooh, I need to look into this. I don't care what I put in my body, but in my kid's body. So now all of a sudden she's like questioning it a bit. So we're looking into it. I think we're still going to stick with it. But
Y'all looking to do a cruise sometime next year,
Yes,
right? So
yes.
hopefully that's still a go. That'd be great. So Ron, you have that to look forward to for sure.
Yes, so there will be. So yes, we will catch up on the cruise knowledge, and it's just something that I have no personal knowledge of. Kirk, did you do the cruise?
Nope. No Disney cruise, just Carnival.
Eli, are you going with Danny or?
No.
yeah, okay.
That's strictly
He's
his
always
family
invited.
thing.
He
Yeah.
knows
Okay.
that, and he was invited to go to New York with us. He chose to stay home.
I did not have to.
Yeah.
Maybe one day we'll do a podcast cruise. Who knows? in
Could have seen the
future, we'll save
Ghostbusters
it.
Firehouse with us and everything. man.
Ah.
I just trust me.
We ate at all the plant-based vegan restaurants that
Oh,
there
that
were
sounds
Oh
in
man.
New
great.
York. You wouldn't believe how good a mushroom could taste.
Really?
Yes.
Because I totally don't.
Yes.
That's some fun guy.
You know what the secret is, though, when you go with vegans?
Drink a lot.
No, there's a hot dog stand on every corner. Those Nathan hot dogs. Whew.
Not Lucky Dog?
No, not a Lucky Dog.
No
Not
Lucky Dogs.
These are Nathan's.
Yeah, Nathan's are up there. They're quite good actually. That's a
Yeah.
good hot dog.
I never
Not a bad
understood
hot
that.
dog. We have Lucky Dog. I don't know what's in a Lucky Dog.
We don't want to.
I don't want to know what's in a Lucky Dog. All right. So anyway, Laurent continues on with his email. He says, it appears that you gentlemen enjoy the occasional adult beverage, And with unlimited drink packages being offered by cruise lines, cruising and boozing just goes hand in hand.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, but where else you gonna go?
If I'm in the
good
open
point.
water, I need to be drunk.
Right. It's either booze or water that you don't
Booze or
want to
snooze,
taste. Yeah.
as it were, right?
I'm with
Take
that.
a nap or you can be drinking.
I've seen
Got you.
Titanic. Ugh.
But Ron says he's a cruise aficionado who averages 2 to 3 cruises per year, primarily on one cruise line, Royal Caribbean, which I believe is what Matt Topper likes to endorse. Yeah, he loves
Absolutely.
Royal Caribbean. He does a podcast now on Royal Caribbean. He's
Okay.
done left Disney now. You can go check it out. It's pretty cool.
Man.
But he says, I have discussed Disney Cruise Lines with fellow friends, and the primary thing which is usually mentioned is expensive. I would like to try Disney Cruise Lines in the next few years because I have become a grandpa again and have 2 amazing young grandsons currently aged 3 and 3 months. Congratulations, sir. Yeah.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Family expansion. It's a beautiful
That's
thing.
awesome.
Yeah, we're not there yet, but we're getting close.
I don't-
Someone
Eli's
in
the
the-
closest.
Eli's the closest, yes.
That's
No,
why
actually, Kirk and Lee would be the closest, right?
That's true.
Well, actually, I already have grandkids.
Oh, so he won. So Kirk won.
I won the rest.
Hey,
My oldest grandson is 13.
Oh,
Captain
Cajun!
Papa Cajun.
Grandpa Cajun!
Tarat.
Hey, what?
Again, I have to laugh silently every time y'all make fun of Lee for being old.
You like, I got this beat.
Yeah, but you're not
come
on every
on.
show, so it's like, it's like,
Look at that youthful
develop.
kid. Like, you can look at Kirk's face, and Kirk just
Yeah, I
has
was
the
gonna
face of
say
a
you
child.
don't look as old as you
No.
know,
that's
you
oil
are.
of Olay, I
You
think.
can look at Lee and look at the dark circles under his
Yes.
eyes.
I just noticed Lee.
Wait, let's zoom in and
Yeah.
check out Lee a little bit.
Lee don't
Hold
have
on.
the
Let me
bandana
show
on.
this layout.
I mean, he looks
Look
terrible.
at that. There he is. There he is.
Yeah.
All for everybody to check out.
Yeah, what is with the dark circles under the eyes?
Cajun Captain
Journeys.
Kirk.
And he's got 2 layers of beard. He's got the first layer under his chin and a second layer.
Well,
of
show
beard.
show off the ponytail, sir.
Doesn't even have
There's
this.
no ponytail.
He does have a ponytail. I thought he had something.
Oh,
Yeah, yes.
I see hair on his neck. So
He's like he's doing the Mick Fleetwood thing, but not pulling it off near as successfully.
Yeah, you kind of look like that dude from Another 48 Hours that had the hit out on Eddie Murphy.
wow,
Never saw
that
that
is
movie?
a deep cut.
That is
bro.
deep cut.
That is a deep one.
That's not a... That,
The guy from 48 Hours who had the contract on Eddie Murphy.
You never see that movie?
Yeah, I've seen the movie. It's just like,
Am I
that's a deep
lying?
one.
All right, take your time.
I'm not lying. I'm
Take
just saying
your
you
time.
go to one character in a movie that was like, 40 years ago,
I like the movie.
and you make the reference. I'm not saying it's a wrong one. I'm not saying you're wrong for making it.
It just... No, it got... I just was looking. I was like, dang, he does look like body.
It's like, you remember that guy in Lethal Weapon who Mel Gibson beat up on the beach that day? That's who he looked like.
The guy that electrocuted his testicles. That dude.
Yeah. Oh,
That's the
yeah.
goal.
Is that same guy we found on beach together?
I see.
I was going for the saxophone guy from Lost Boys, but that's fine.
Oh well.
Oh,
no.
you know, in your prime,
No.
I can totally see that.
Yeah, I'm in.
I've been Drake says Cajun Captain Kirk.
Cajun Captain Kirk. That's like a cereal.
I like that.
It reminds me of a cereal.
Grass, yes. I like
Just
the
don't spell it with 3 Ks.
No, please don't do that.
Why?
Man, like that.
Come on. All right. So anyway, Ron finished out the email. It says, if any one of the guys has cruised Disney Cruise Lines, could they please share your experiences or opinions? I would hate to book it blindly only to find out that, yep, they were right. It was expensive and so-so. Keep up the good work. Long cutting season is over in the Northeast, but I will still be here during snowblower season, so I will keep listening.
Oh,
Ron L.
Keep on going.
Let me tell you something. I follow me and Ron are friends on Facebook, and this guy is a trip, man. He is a funny dude.
Yeah?
Yeah, he's a cool guy, man. We should have him on maybe one time to do a movie review. He works at one of the movie theaters there in town, and he's always posting reviews on his own page. And he hit just his take on all these movies and the way he reviews them is hilarious. So maybe have him a little guest service on one time.
He's been a listener. He's been a
review.
listener for a good while. I remember he's sent in emails before. Ron did. So it's yeah. Why not?
Okay, so so he said the lawn season is over, going toward the snowblower. So am I the only one that hears Magic Our Way? Listen to it whether you're mowing or blowing.
Yes, you are.
Yes, you are. But
Apparently so.
now I will not unhear that.
You caught it though. That's a good thing.
Were you mowing or blowing?
I like that.
I like that.
So could you say that again? Let me write this down.
I like that.
Magic Our Way.
It's good for
The
either
official
mowing or blowing.
podcast of grass cutters and hookers
Everywhere.
everywhere. Yes,
Or exotic
or those who
dancers,
blow for free.
But let's say landscapers.
The landscapers.
Enjoy it.
Landscapers.
Yeah, I'd give a good trim. Yeah.
No, not manscapers.
What's-
Lands.
my bad.
Land.
The lay of the land. I like that. Mowing and blowing. That's what we
Nice.
are.
Good catch.
But anyway, that's all our emails, guys, for this particular round on our show. So if you want to get part of this and share us your thoughts and opinions, they're always welcome on our show. show@magicourway.com is the email to get in touch with us. So yeah, send them in, or we'll get them read sometime on our next journey to 500. After this begins our journey to 500. So yeah, get your thoughts and opinions on there on anything we talk about. Okay. And here we are on the hub. This is our main topic segment of the show. For this, basically, we're celebrating our 400th show. Man, we've done 400. Yesterday, the 26th of November, was our 9-year anniversary. We've been in production for 9 years. Our first episode was released on November 26th, 2012.
I still remember our very, very, very first episode, and that was
the one that never got aired?
the one that burned. We burned the tapes.
You burned the tapes?
This is back when, yes.
Oh, wow.
This is back when you hit play and record on.
On a tape recorder?
No, we recorded with a buddy of ours, and man, that went.
Oh, you had that little gray device, that little gray with the little microphone pieces sticking out of it. That little device. Is that what you used to use?
No, I was just making a joke about that. No, I'm saying the subject matter went from, hey, let's talk about Disney, and then it was just raunchy as hell within 5 minutes.
Like right off the bat.
Right, yeah.
And so Danny and I are like, I don't know if we could air that one.
Yes.
We ought to probably redo that again.
Mm-hmm. Let's not have them back.
Oh, yes. Okay, I bear witness to that one.
Yeah, I think you were there. Yeah.
You might, yeah.
Yeah, I witnessed it, yes.
That was our first attempt. And then our second attempt, the first show that came out that you guys might have heard if you were on there that long, we were talking about the flying dragons over Walt Disney World or something like that. I don't remember that story exactly, but apparently there were some flying dragons happening.
Yeah, it was when New Fantasyland opened up.
When New Fantasyland opened, yeah, that's right. Yeah, maybe kind of like the X-Wings that were flying over Batu and stuff.
Yes, that was, yes, I do remember that.
But yeah, 400 show, guys. How are you feeling? Well, what do you think? Here we are. 2 years later, we did the 300 show. It felt like it was almost last year, but it's been 2 years since we did the 300th, and here we are doing our 400th, man. What do you guys think?
Well, my knees hurt. My feet hurt.
My neck. My back.
I'm old.
Yeah.
Well, we pointed this out, I think.
You're saying this show aged you? Is that what you're saying?
I don't even know what else to say on that one. But yes, no, you are old. That is true. I don't know, man. 400.
Did we ever think we'd get to this far, or do we have ideas?
We knew we would get that far.
Yeah, I mean, we're pretty hard-headed and stubborn.
Yeah.
So we will reach our 500.
Right. Like, people tell us we suck, and we're just like, yeah, okay, cool.
I'm like, what new story of negativity can you tell me at this juncture of life? We still move forward.
Right.
So, yeah.
No, like, I'm happy. Yeah, I don't know what to say. I mean, I'm happy about it.
I'm the same exact same way. I woke up this morning. I was like, we're gonna do this. We're gonna do this live for the first time, recording our show, and it's like this is gonna be pretty awesome. That we're still doing it, and I'm looking forward to 500. And also next year we're gonna be doing our 10th anniversary. We're entering middle school, I guess, around that age or something like that.
Wow, what a way to put it.
Yeah, 10 years. But didn't we take a break though at one point in time?
Well, to be fair, our first couple of years, it was sporadic. Because I remember Lee writing in every now and then, like, still waiting for the next show. And that was back when it was just me and Danny.
Yeah.
We started out the show.
And that's how we shut him up. We're like, well, screw it. Just come on.
You think you can do this better?
Yeah.
Come over here.
Yeah, you're in it for now. What? Like, I guess at least 8 years now, right? But yeah, no, it's been an awesome ride. 9 years. Eli. Well, actually, we talked about Lee. Lee was the next person to come on the show. First, it was me and Danny. Then Lee came on the show. Then Eli was doing another podcast. We probably told this story. We used to do at another thing. I'd mostly man the board, but it was a show between Danny and Eli that we also did. It was like not the non-Disney show that we did with a couple other people. And so when we were recording Magic Our Way, Eli used to go out and get the pizza because we'd eat between recordings. We used to do it over at your grandma's house, right? Over there in what's that?
Mid-City.
Mid-City,
Mm-hmm.
thank you.
Mm-hmm. And that's how I found out about that pizza place that y'all used to go to.
Pizza, what is it? Pizza,
Crescent City?
It was
Crescent
Pizza
City.
Kari.
Pizza
That
Kari.
was the one that would never deliver. And then we went to Crescent City Pie and Sausage, as Lee just pointed out.
That's the one I went to. After I heard it on your show, I'm like, oh, I'm going to check this out. It was good too.
But yeah, no, this has been a great time. And so normally for these celebrations, actually, before I get to that, Eli, man, how do you feel, man? I should let you know. I'll give you a chance to speak. What do you think?
No, man, look, I mean, really, I am honored. Absolutely. I think that it's a great evolution of everything. I mean, the technology that's been used, how we've been able to keep up stuff. And yeah, I mean, when we did 300, you were like, what do you think? You think we'd do 400? And we were all like, hell yeah. Cause like, we've got gifts, we've got more fans. And for me, this is like a battery of creativity. Absolutely. So, no, I'm truly, truly honored. It's a great thing to meet people, go out, do a trip, talk to people at airports about what's going on. It's a major accomplishment to say that it's been done from scratch, and all I used to do was make sure y'all had full stomachs.
Well, see, the thing of it is that it's a simple concept. It really is. The idea of if you're out there and you're listening, you're probably a pretty knowledgeable person as it comes to Disney. So to get on here and talk about Disney, I mean, that's something that most people can do and most people can imagine doing. And then to find 3-4 people that you can talk to about this stuff, it makes it even funner. And then you start to realize, as time goes on, the fun kind of balances out with like, oh shoot, we got to, no matter, you mean like even when we don't want to do this, we got to do this?
Yeah.
Even when there's nothing to talk about, we got to do this? And what keeps us coming back, I think, is more than anything, one, we can make a conversation about anything in private, just it becomes fun. And two, it's because that there's a group of people out there who listen, and being so touched and honored, and by that you feel responsible. Like, okay, we got to do something. Like even if I'm going out of town for a week, or we have to figure out something. We have to record 2 shows, and we'll figure out something. We'll find a way.
Yeah, we've done this through COVID. We've done this when people have been out of town. I've had things where I would have like some sort of social obligation, and then like at the last second, because you just never know, and it's like, hey, we got to do this tonight because this didn't work. And I think that really does say a lot about the creative devotion that you do have to do this. So yeah, I love it, and like you say, it's also you with a good bunch of people, and so that's a huge key. And I couldn't see, like, if this were to disband, say tomorrow, and then somebody else found me and said, hey, we want you to come on and do the same thing you did in Magic Island. I'm like, nah, good, I'm retired.
You're retired.
I don't want to. I don't want.
It's a difference when you got chemistry with the guys that you're with.
That's it, exactly.
And that's what makes 3 of us known each other since high school. And then it's like the rest of the guys that come along, Lee included, just kind of happen to fit in there and stuff. And so with our kind of humor, which is definitely unique for itself. But,
well, not just Lee, people who listen. I mean, like every single one, like gone out to dinner with many of them. We've talked to many of them. We've had them on the show.
Met them in the park.
Met them in the park.
Right?
Yeah. Met them pop out of nowhere. Yeah.
And it just seems to be a like-minded bunch. Our sense of humor is pretty much there are people who are just not going to like it and not going to get it. I shouldn't even say not get it. They just might not like it.
That has happened to me before.
Yes. And you're never going to be everybody's cup of tea. But to be able to have people who enjoy, I mean, again, it seems so easy. Just get on there with a couple of buddies and talk Disney until it's like, yeah, that was fun for the first 3 weeks. I'm out of stuff to say. I don't really want to, and everyone burns out. And what keeps you going is the camaraderie. It's like going to a gym with somebody, and like you spot one another, and so that keeps you going. And the fact that if there was no listeners, we probably would have mailed it in a long time.
Probably so,
ago.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because it's like, what are we doing? I mean, who cares if we do something every week?
That's why we really do mean it when we say, please, write in, let us know your opinions. Because as Danny said, like if we didn't hear from you guys out there, then we would just be here talking into the air or whatever. I don't know how to say it, but into the abyss. But when we hear from you guys and get your opinions, and even if it's, you don't agree with us, even better. And that just continues the conversation.
Yes. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, if we root for you like you root for us. And I think another thing is like what's been kind of crazy is that how we've had people that have been inspired to say, hey, you know what? I want to do a podcast about stuff that I like. It doesn't, it might be travel, it might be Disney or whatever. And we embrace that. And the thing is, I think that's a real key thing is that we are creative people first. True, we have to do other stuff. We all have crazy jobs. just like everybody else, that we have to go ahead and make a living on where we do it. But we love creative stuff. That's why we go to Disney. That's why we get our battery charged up. I mean, so yeah, we all in the same boat. Trust me. There's a lot of times when the lights are out and it's like, all right, the show's over, and then like we go right into each other, like, man, you terrible on that. I'm gonna do better. And that's enough stuff.
We're always our own worst critic. For sure,
absolutely.
Because we always strive to make it good, not only for us but for you guys as well. That's taking the time to listen to us. Because we pride. I mean, being creatives, we always pride ourselves in what we create.
Absolutely,
and we want to make it as good as we possibly can within our power, within our means.
And that's loving the product so much that you want to come back and then be better for that next episode. And that's the kind of stuff that keeps it progressing forward. I mean, we luck up though as well. I mean, luckily, we didn't get shot on the freeway.
Yeah.
Luckily, we run into a Macho Man, Randy Savage. Luckily, we have a Marvel movie we can compare stuff on. Music happens and just
run into an awesome waiter like Cam.
Right?
Yeah, like
exactly.
Yeah.
Stuff just happens, and that's also part of our personalities. Where, like, if somebody goes to a vacation, they're like, "Hey, I'm here." No, interact with those people, because that's how you get those crazy stories that you can come back and say, I remember that time we told that person that, Seven Dwarfs Mine Train licked my shoe, and then the cast member was like, I'm throwing a pin at you, and then like that happened. Like, that didn't really happen, but you get my point.
Licked their shoe?
Yeah, I was wondering about who licked your shoe.
Yeah,
nobody licked the shoe.
You said licked
I just came up with something random.
Maybe he liked that thing. I don't know.
Okay, I was thinking about the time I didn't have the smoke, but I didn't want to say that, and I was really angry. But everybody was like, "Hey, you gonna be okay?" And then I was like, "Hey, cast member,
Lick
where
the
do you
shoe.
keep your matches at?"
I thought like maybe that was when you went back to the room with the guy with the girl with the Adam's apple. Remember we saw it in line?
Oh, yeah, it's Seven Dwarfs. Yeah,
I
you
thought
saw
maybe
the
that was
Adam's
y'all's
apple, yeah.
thing.
That was the only way I could get out of the room. Once
Licking
I
the
found out
shoe.
that was
He doesn't look at Adam's
Bro,
apple.
the wacky German guy that attacked Kevin.
Yeah,
Oh
there's that
God!
too, yeah.
Oh boy!
Well, Kurt,
Yes.
what do you think, man? So what's your opinions of this? We made it to 400. How about that?
I know.
What's your feelings?
I can see how you made it to 400. The only thing that can stop this show is one of y'all. Because I think if any one of the four was to drop out, I think the other three might say, you know what? It was a good run.
No, not Lee.
I don't know.
We'd move on without Lee. That's the problem.
I don't know about that.
I got Rachel
I'll give it
Roberts
faith.
on speed dial. What are you
Yeah.
talking about?
Oh, damn. I'm sorry, Lee. I didn't mean to open
I
that
mean,
can
if
of worms.
Danny says he quits, we got no place to record, and none of us can afford to pay him.
And if Kevin
to rent it out.
says he quits, okay, who runs the board?
Yeah, who runs the board? Because none of us is doing it. If so I mean, if I quit, they'll be like, we can find somebody else funny. You probably can replace me. There you go.
No,
funny.
no.
I give you some tips.
No. You give me all the tip.
Oh, here
All
you
the
go.
tip.
Get
No,
your little
just the tip.
Just the tip.
We established
go.
this at the beginning of the show.
Tell her ex-wife. Get the tip.
But you was referencing back to the first time you ever heard from me on the show when I wrote the letter in.
Yes, I remember.
And I remember one of those lines I had in that letter was that, you seem like folk guys who I would sit around, have a beer with, talk about Disney.
Mm-hmm.
And it's, literally that
And now you're an alcoholic.
Now you're
literally
not-
that has happened, but it's more than just that. It's anybody can come in here and feel welcome. Just listening to the show, not just and come here and do the same thing. It's y'all personalities aren't fake. They are true and genuine. I have experienced them all, especially Eli,
Sad.
my favorite.
Go lay down.
Oh.
I
Danny,
got demoted.
Do we
You saw that?
I was going to ask, do we need to leave the room, Danny? I mean, I don't-
I was referencing back to just let it happen.
I used to be his favorite, but apparently I got replaced. Oh well. That's what
I mean, look
happens
at
though
him.
with Eli. He walks into a gift shop,
Magnet.
makes a friend.
He's a magnet.
Sits on a plane, makes a friend.
It's all about Eli.
One of these days there'll be female. I promise. There
One
will
of
be a
these days,
female.
there'll be a golden oak subscriber because of you.
Yeah.
That's the
And
only thing
then
they
watch. That's when Eli stops showing up
Yeah.
to the Magic.
I was gonna say,
It's the single life that keeps him coming back, ladies and gentlemen. The minute he finds a woman, that's it.
That's it.
Yeah, show's over.
Yeah.
I have learned. I've met some great people. I've learned a lot, not about just Disney, about other things, not just from y'all, from other people. Made some good friends. This show's a lot.
And you're running our Secret Santa, our
got the Secret
gift
Santa going.
exchange
Plus,
that we do every year.
Thank you to the 15 minus me people who joined this year. I
Oh,
hope
that's
everybody
big.
got signed up with somebody.
All right.
I made sure everybody was assigned yesterday.
When do we find that out?
I think they drew yesterday.
drew
So
yesterday.
the names, yeah.
Oh, wow.
So,
Okay.
so now we know. I got to do my list. I actually didn't do it. So
never
if all
check
you
my
listeners
email.
out there watching or listening next week on the podcast, just make sure if you're part of the Secret Santa thing that we're doing, make sure you do your gift list so it's easy.
Is
Make it
there-
easy. I haven't done it yet, so I'll be honest.
They got to make
I'm
a
gonna do that
list
this
of
weekend.
gifts.
Well, you want to make them a list of things that you might want to have, just to kind of make it easy. Or if they know you enough, they could just get you
On
something.
the side, there's a place where you can make a wish list and put things in that you like.
I'm just grateful I get anything. So that's how I look at that.
A stick of butter.
I'll take it. Put that right on my croissants.
Now, mind you, some of these people from other way across the country don't put alcohol on there because it might be kind of hard for them to ship alcohol.
possibly, yeah,
All
yeah.
right. Well, they give them a Grizzly. Is that the app? Yeah, I think it is. Grizzly. Give them a Grizzly gift certificate. That way they can have alcohol delivered to them wherever they are.
The Grizzly. I thought that was like a grinder thing or
Yeah,
something.
that's what I was wondering. I was like, is that
a grinder
is that how
or,
you find bears?
Bears and twins.
Yogi, where you at? I got the app.
That's not the bear we're talking about.
Yeah, I think it's called Grizzly. They'll deliver alcohol to you.
Oh, well, that's handy.
I
good.
promise you.
The Magic Our Way podcast does not endorse Grizzly.com. That's an Eli
That's
thing.
Eli,
yeah.
Ivorcomics.com.
Bears.
That's
Y'all
yeah.
want to go ahead and take a chance?
That was the thing. Go ahead, Kurt.
No,
I think he's on his feet,
I think we're gonna stop right there.
We're gonna start
Okay,
with
that
that.
sounds
Okay,
good.
tell you what. So, like, you got some more comments.
We got some more comments? All right, what we got? What we got?
So,
We got.
so Daz on the grounds, he just said he stepped away, but I guess he heard our grandpa conversation. So he was figuring if there's another grandpa he needed to evict. So, I guess he talking about Grandpa
Eli.
was the first one.
He evicted Grandpa Eli. And
Oh,
so,
Off the face of the earth, yes, he did.
To rat.
to rat.
Rat.
Grandpa
Yeah, I tell you,
Eli.
that's
That's
an old
right.
one.
That's an old
I
one.
know. I think that's an example of trying something just to see if it sticks,
It
and then
sticks,
learning
right.
that it did not. And
No, it did not. That was
no
terrible.
one, no one liked it. But I'm glad I got the forum to try it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Any other comments? What we got?
Yes. So Drake says he agrees with you, Kevin. He felt like the 300th episode was like last month.
Last month, yeah.
Wow.
We do that anniversary show for 300. This happens. The fans say, "Hey, look, you guys, thank you for entertaining us and seeing something back." That's the kind of stuff that we've already said that makes us say, "All right, I think we could do another one."
That's why we keep going. Yeah. There's people out there willing to listen. And, normally for these anniversary shows, I do some kind of montage. And so that's how I'm going to end this particular segment of our reflection on 400 shows with a little montage
Is it called Reflections?
of reflections.
Wait, did you say how you felt? About?
Oh, I did. Yeah,
Okay, just
I've,
making
yeah.
sure.
I've said it. It's great, and so I'm eager for y'all to check this out because
I do love your
I put this
montage.
together and I got a little something for everybody,
Oh,
and
boy.
even a little surprise at the end here that we'll pull on last minute.
Good Lord.
Okay.
But the first thing, this is from you remember my friend Kevin of Free the Three when we were talking about
Yes.
what was that system called? Fast Pass Plus. You had to free the 3 in order to get
That
more
archaic.
Fast Passes, yes, which is no longer needed anymore, right? Because they got rid of Fast Pass Plus. But this is from my friend Kevin.
Hi, this is Kevin Caparata coming to you from Epcot, where I just saw one of the first candlelight processional performances of this season, and now I'm awaiting Harmonious. I wanted to take a moment to congratulate Magic Our Way on 9 years, and here's to many more.
Aw,
Yeah.
that's really cool.
Yeah, he's actually in Walt Disney World right now. He's having a
Yeah, I was
good
going to say,
time.
if you've seen one of the first processional performances, he's got to be.
Yeah, he is. Yeah,
So-
and so it was great.
Where
to
was
go-
he, Kirk?
So to go from the candlelight processional to harmonious, poor baby. Where was it? I don't know. I didn't really.
I was trying to place that music. Anybody can
yeah.
place that music?
You want me to play it again?
Yeah, one more time, one more time.
So this time we'll do it again, but listen to the background. We'll see if anybody can place the area in which he's in. Here we go.
Watch it, Chatty.
Hi, this is Kevin Caparata coming to you from Epcot, where I just saw one of the first candlelight processional performances of this
China.
season, and now I'm awaiting Harmonious. I wanted to take a moment to congratulate Magic Our Way on 9 years,
Japan.
and here's to many more.
All Asian bases
If
covered.
I had to guess, I think that's maybe like the between show music in the American Gardens Theater. Just random stuff that they play, and he might be watching Harmonious from where we were watching in that same journal. If I had to guess, he didn't tell me where he was, but I know he's in Epcot. But if I had to guess, that's just like the music they play while people are sitting waiting for the show to start. If I had to guess, that's
You
what
and
I
I
would think.
just went for the obvious
Yeah,
guesses, and
we went for
Kevin
the
put
obvious.
thought into it and
Yes.
everything.
Yeah, I almost thought it was like maybe he was in England because it kind of sounded a little Irishy.
That's why he runs.
Also.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
a good point.
Yeah,
That's a
the
good point.
little flute and stuff. And anyway,
Steven says, "Is that Norway?"
yeah, Norway's a good guess too.
Norway
It
is
could
a
be.
good guess. That
Maybe
is-
he might not be watching it where we watched. He might be watching it somewhere else in the lagoon.
Can you text him and find out where he recorded that?
I could. Yeah.
I would like to hear the answer to that. We'll stall for time.
He did. Somebody else put up something. I can't tell what that is.
What is that?
I don't know. It's like an emoji, but it's kind of tiny for me.
It's on Twitch. I don't know what that is. A listener
Like
from Twitch.
wave. Hi.
Oh, it's a wave to high wave. Yeah.
Oh,
hey, how you doing? Thanks for joining us.
Right on.
And welcome to everybody watching us on either Facebook Live or YouTube Live or Twitch Live. We're all on there, so thank you very much. But we have another message, and this one we got for Lee, or I got for Lee.
Oh, I thought you had the answer to our question. Okay,
Oh,
never mind.
No,
yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
no, yeah, no.
All right.
I mean,
Well,
his
I was
fact-
just
after all
Oh wait,
that good
actually, I do.
banter.
You do. He just said. He said, first of all, I texted him like, "We're trying to guess where you were recording that message. Where were you?" And he's like, "You're not guessing then." But he says, "I was standing in front of the American Pavilion, close to the building."
Whoa,
Damn.
nicely done,
Nice.
Kevin.
Nice. Okay.
That's why he run the board.
Well, I thought he was actually in the theater, but he's closer to where the pavilion is.
Well,
so,
you were close
I was
enough.
close. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, I got
You-
closer to
very
a dollar
nice.
without going over. That's what it is.
Very
yes.
nice.
It means
So
that
good.
I pay attention. I pay attention to these
Watch
things.
it. That's what I
Nice,
do.
nice.
So not Norway.
Yes, not Norway.
Not Norway,
He's right by
Steve.
American Pavilion.
Not
American
Norway.
Adventure. Yes.
Right.
All right. So going on, this message we got for Lee, and so Lee, this is for you, sir.
Hi, Lee and Kevin. It's Ernie Sabella, the voice of Pumbaa from The Lion King. 400 shows, magic our way. 400 shows. Congratulations. That's fantastic. We have to celebrate. I think we have to sing a song. What do you think about that? How about, Hakuna Matata? We're ready. Hakuna Matata. What a wonderful phrase. Hakuna Matata. Ain't no passing craze. It means no worries for the rest of your days. It's all problem free. Philosophy. Hakuna Matata. I ain't like a pig. They call me Mr. Pig. Oh, he's so cute and all along. Can we keep him? And like my buddy Timon says, you got to put your behind in your past. 400 shows. Oh, congratulations. Magic Our Way, a Disney podcast that is successful, beautiful. Happy anniversary. And happy Thanksgiving. Hakuna Matata.
One and only Ernie Sabella.
I love
yes,
him.
sir. Absolutely.
Nice.
Wow.
I remember him when he was on Perfect Strangers.
Cool.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Now that was a very memorable episode to have within from 300 to 400 is Kevin Appreciation Day. where
That was
we
big. Yeah.
Utilized the ability of the cameos. That's still one of my favorite episodes there.
Yeah, that was a complete surprise to me when we did that show. But,
What an
yeah.
adventure that day.
Can y'all fill for a second? I need to go take care of something.
Yeah, sure, absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, hold up.
So that was the one and only Ernie Sabella for Lee. There you go.
Nice.
About 400
There you go,
shows
Lee.
on there in.
You're like, hey, you pig. Here's a show for you.
Go ahead, eat.
Like I'm trying to think of what Disney character. I mean, they didn't have Wreck-It Ralph. I was trying to get Wreck-It Ralph, but
I know. I've looked for him.
I would have done that. I
But
would
he's
have
a
done Wreck-It
little
Ralph.
too much.
Yeah, he's a little too
He's a little too
expensive. I don't
famous.
have that budget. But Ernie Sabella, I was trying to think what Disney character likes to eat food, and of course Pumbaa likes to eat food and has gas. I don't know if you have gas. I never witnessed that part of it. I was never downwind, so it's quite okay.
You was safe?
You were safe. I was safe. Yeah, so it's quite all right.
Oh man.
What's that?
Got a replacement.
Oh, you got a replacement. Oh, okay. Oh,
it's
so we
Lil
got
Danny.
we got the next generation of Magic Our Way.
Female version of Little Danny.
There it
Female
is,
version
yes.
of Lil Danny, right?
There's
Oh,
Lillian, Lawless, right there. Awesome.
Hi.
Awesome. How
Hi.
you doing?
You have done intros for the show before, haven't you?
I think so.
She's been part of this show before, so it's been great.
Yes.
So we're recording our 400th show.
Yes, I am aware of that.
What do you think?
It's crazy.
Yeah?
Y'all have come so far. Like, it's crazy.
How old are you?
11.
11. So 9 years ago. 1 year old? No, 2.
She was young when we started this whole adventure. And thank you for allowing us to steal your dad for a few hours.
Oh, of course.
Sometimes longer than that.
Of course. I
to
don't
get this thing
mind.
done. But we always appreciate when you come on the show and drop some knowledge and your voice onto that to all the listeners.
It's kind of neat because we get to watch you grow up as we record at the same time.
It's crazy how you're all already on your 400.
Yeah.
It's odd.
So anyway, yeah, so that was that message for Lee. And so we'll go on and we have another message as part of this montage. This one's for Eli.
Oh, what?
So I got a little message for Eli. So here, we got a comment. Let me this in?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. What you got? You want to read that one?
Yeah, well, we got two. So
we got Lillian Lawless and we got another Lawless in the house.
Yes. We have Miss Jackie, who's Danny's mother, and so
My grandmother.
your grandmother. Yes. She says congratulations on your 400th episode and happy 9th anniversary. Thank you, Miss Jackie. That's beautiful.
Yeah, thank you, Miss Jackie. Definitely, that's awesome.
And Steve also congratulates us on the 400. So he says he's looking forward to join us on the podcast soon. Oh, Miss Jackie gave us a shout. Well, you can't see it because it's on the phone up there, but she's glad to see that you're on the screen. That's what gave us a shout because
She says, "Glad to see my sweet girl," is how she says it. Do you want to say hi to your grandma?
Oh, I thought she was talking about me.
Oh,
you do have the hair for it, but I don't think you're.
Maybe in some alternate universe.
Give grandma a shout.
I mean, though, this year it's likely.
Yeah.
I mean, the way this year's going, most likely.
Okay. All right. So, Eli, are you ready for your special message on this 400th?
Oh,
So this one we got, I got directly for him. So here we go. Enjoy.
Hey, Eli, Rob Liefeld, along with Deadpool. I have some other friends here I can pull in. Like I have another wonderful Deadpool, as well as Mr. Cable. Listen, we are all right now coming to you to congratulate the Magic Our Way podcast on 400 episodes. Holy crap, that is huge. 400 episodes is amazing. 400, just outstanding. Way to go, Eli Ivory. What a great name. Eli Ivory. That's like the name of a star. Wow. Eli Ivory, your team, your members, you guys are the best. Great show, great accomplishment. Eli, thank you for your support, for digging any of my work at all. I am so appreciative. I thank you, sir. This cute and cuddly, handmade, by the way, handmade.
That is awesome.
Maybe the first appearance of handmade, hand-knitted Deadpool on any message I've ever done. Well, anyway, to Eli, to the Magic Our Way podcast, congratulations. 400 episodes is huge. Keep it real. Have a great holiday. Thank you.
Man, you're missing out. You're missing out.
He loves that name, man. Eli, that's the second time he's done that for us.
That's not that bad.
Eli, that makes me think of something. Do we ever explain who Rob Liefeld is for those who may not know?
No, I don't think we ever really covered that. I mean, if someone's listened to the end of the show, they would know. But no, we've never really run.
Because I was thinking about listening to one of the episodes, and this guy comes on and just starts talking about the greatness of you, and everything is like. But for people who may not know comics, like we do,
yeah.
Well, it's our 400. We would take a second. Let's do that real quick. I mean, if you ever listen past the piano music, where we start to wrap things up, and you hear Eli's closing thing where he talks about Rob Liefeld, sorry, not Liefeld. We always play his exit thing because of this. And so, Eli, I want you to enlighten them on who that person is.
Yeah, so
I'll solo it on you so you can see it.
No, that's fair. No, that's an honor. First of all, thank you. I had a good off of that. So, like you guys know, I deal with the comics and Ivory Comics, so I'm a big comic fan and comic guru. So a while back, we did this thing for Kevin, which was we brought out all these cameos, and so we started doing this for each other. So one of the things was I thought about it, and I was like, I want an outro because usually I do my own outro. And I saw Rob Liefeld, who used to work for Marvel way in the 90s. He created Deadpool, X-Force, Cable. He started Image. So if you see like Walking Dead, if you see Invincible on Amazon, that's because this guy is one of the founding members of that company to launch the company to what it is. So he's a comic book legend. So I had the chance to go ahead and have him to do the outro. And I play it every time. To be honest with you, it pumps me up every time I listen to an episode of this show. And he comes up there, and I'm like, yeah, makes me want to draw some more. I mean, to have a guy that goes ahead and he hears your stuff, he sees your stuff. I gave him the Ivory Comics website, everything like that. That's pretty legendary. So yeah, Liefeld's kind of a deal. He's what you would aspire to be if you are a comic book artist. So yeah. Lovely guy. And look, and again, that's why I love this show, because it allows me to expand the way I want to expand. Like if like these guys we all talk Disney, and Disney inherited Marvel, and so that's why I was like, I came in. I'll never forget. I remember a nice little in between 300 to 400 memory there before you do this montage. I remember we went and saw Avengers Endgame. And I remember we were all driving back, and I was like, it was so nice working with y'all.
I remember that.
I'm done. That's it. There's no way I can top that. There's no Marvel stuff, whatever. They're like, come on, man, you part of the show. I'm like, yeah, but that's it. The phase is done. Like, it can't go any different than that. And they're like, well, you need to be more creative. You need to dig deeper. And you need to keep going.
You need to find your inner phase 2,
Yes.
Eli Ivory.
Yes. And so this Rob Liefeld outro was part of it. And again, like, tell you, this podcast is like a battery for me. I mean, look, I'll listen, and there'll be parts in there where I'll laugh, and then I end up hearing myself laugh on the show. Like, to me, the jokes are just that funny. You know?
If the listeners want a real treat, one of these days we'll give them the unreleased, lost Charles Fleischer.
Oh yeah,
intro for Lee Lastavica.
One day.
Absolutely amazing.
Oh, Lisa.
We got Lisa.
Lisa says congrats.
Lisa Monday?
Yeah.
Oh, Lisa. Hey, Dr. Mahookin.
Lily showed up.
What?
Your mom wrote you.
Danny, your mama reached out to you while you were gone.
Said, hey, but she only wrote because Lily showed up. When she's on Lily on camera, she's like, I'm happy to see Lily. Meanwhile,
she's more photogenic than I am.
She's gonna say, yeah. Well, I mean, that's what everyone says about your daughters, right?
Good.
Yeah, say that about my daughter too. Like, we love your daughter. Like, what about me? No, you don't matter. She's a better version of you. Like, all right, well, I'm going home. I'm good.
Well, that's what's going to happen is like when we die, Hannah, Lily, and all three of
one of my girls at least. I hope I got a 1 in 3 shot of them taking over the podcast.
Oh boy,
yeah.
Lee's got a girl.
I got several kids to choose from.
You
want to?
Yes.
And if you want to meet one right now, we got Joshua.
Hey! He hanging with Pop.
How's it going, buddy?
There's Joshua. He usually pops on the show. Just want to say hey. Yeah.
But that was thank you for
But
that.
yeah, I hope you enjoyed that. He loves that name though. He loves Eli Ivory.
I'm like, dang, if only your editors had known what you do. But I do like that. And we do make that a staple, and I think that's just thank you. That's awesome.
I like how he remembers that. I love that name.
Yeah.
All right. So we got one for the podcast. We got a message for Lee. We got a message for Eli. We got a message for Danny.
Danny, you get one.
What? Everyone
get one.
Man, look at Oprah
Everyone
over
gets
here.
a message. I know. Here
Look
we
under
go.
your chair. There's a message.
You ready?
Wait,
Here we
hold
go.
on. Actually, I'm going to do that.
Brace yourself.
All right. And this is what you whipped out from under your chair.
Danny Lawless, Jim Hill here. Somebody told me that you and the rest of the crew at Magic Our Way are about to celebrate your 400th podcast, which, given that even Mr. Tesson and I haven't recorded that many shows yet, is very, very impressive. Okay, to be completely honest here, it wasn't a little birdie that told me. It was actually a 16-pound turkey that had just cooked for Thanksgiving dinner, set the oven at 350, and then left that sucker in there for 4 solid hours. And the whole time I was in the kitchen working on other Thanksgiving-related stuff, I kept thinking, did that turkey really talk to me? And if so, how did it know that Danny's absolute favorite Disney character is Dopey? Or that Mr. Lawless really enjoyed that Muppet Haunted Mansion Halloween special that Kirk Thatcher just put together for Disney Plus last month? While I searched for the answer to these questions, which I think had something to do with those funny little mushrooms I found out in the yard, which I then added to this year's green bean casserole, I want to thank Danny and the rest of the Magic Our Way team for tackling the big problems, answering those really huge questions that Disney fans have, like, is Goofy really the central character in Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway? Anyway, congrats on reaching this milestone, guys. 400 podcasts. Please keep up the great work, okay?
Wow. Thank you, Jim. There you go.
Wow.
I'm really touched, man. That is man, that's always been my guy.
Yeah. I reached out to him and I'm like, yeah, I mean, we're doing this. He's like, would you like to do something? He's like, yeah, absolutely. I'd love to do this.
Well, it's better than the last time I talked to him where he accused me of trying to kill him because I kept sending him king cakes.
Oh, the king cake.
I didn't realize he was diabetic.
But we still love you. Thank you, Jim.
Yes.
Golly, man, that really is touching.
You're blushing.
I am. To hear that guy's voice, I mean, that was a guy that, man, got me through a lot of work days, and really deepened my love of everything Disney. I mean, I can listen to that dude talk. I can listen to him read the phone book. Just that voice and his humor, and just man, do I admire him.
But now he was there talking about you.
Yes,
yes, this is all about you,
man,
sir.
I've got that Liefeld field. I mean,
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Here comes 500.
So you enjoyed it? You liked it,
dude? Really, seriously, I'm tearing up a little bit because, I really Jim Hill is always my favorite. He's before you and I ever spoke a word, even like in passing, like I listened to Jim Hill constantly.
He's big in the Disney fan universe. For guys that haven't heard him, he goes way back along with Lou Mangello and Inside the Magic, Ricky Briganti, back in those days, and the original WW Today guys too.
One of these days, I'm going to make it to one of his meetups too. It's just now I have a kid. It's
kind of tough. Yeah,
like
exactly.
You become a podcast. Oh, now I got a kid. Oh shoot, I can't just break off whenever I want to. But I would really love to.
You did really good, Kevin.
I'm glad you enjoyed it.
That boy kept good.
Kev, you nailed that one.
Wow, Kev. I don't know how you.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun. Pull all that together. But
wow.
One more surprise for you guys. It couldn't be a 300th or any 100th episode with having this guy on. One of the reasons why it helped me get into this whole podcasting thing.
Oh no,
it's not who you're thinking. No, it's not. He's busy with the House of Mouse thing that turned in Orlando.
I have
but
no clue who you would talk about. But okay,
I know who he's talking about.
This is who we're bringing into the show here. The other side of QMart Productions, Mark Z.
What?
There he is, right in the front. We saw this.
And the hair is still perfect.
Congratulations.
Where's your beard? I didn't always recognize you.
A few more months, maybe I'll have it back.
Oh my God,
Mr. Mangello, you look a lot taller on camera.
Thank you very much. Hey, congratulations, guys! 400 episodes is crazy. What'd you say? Over 9 years? Is that right?
Yeah, over 9 years.
That's impressive
absolutely.
in and of itself. With everything going on, we got hurricanes down here. COVID. I mean, that's congratulations, because I don't think that my show News with a Twist made it 9 years. So
Wait a minute, was there no more News with a Twist? Did I miss something? Is that gone?
Apparently you were watching, so yeah, it doesn't matter.
Oh, you're right. No, yeah. Hey, you got that girl Tamika's phone number though? Like, man, she was nice.
Have you seen her husband though? I don't know if you want to mess with it.
Oh, is that a football? Is he a football player? He's like a fitness trainer, right?
Something like that. Although you look like you've been working out, bro. I haven't seen you. God, I haven't seen all y'all. Kevin, I've seen you a couple times.
We haven't seen you. I'm floored.
Yeah, I know, man. I don't think I've seen you since the Kevin Smith show.
Wow.
Yeah,
right.
I mean,
That's
definitely.
right.
Yeah, it's definitely since the 300th. I mean, he would have popped in, but he's got exams this week. He's working towards something himself.
You going towards the master? Oh man, hear that?
Oh, he's doing some computer stuff too. He's getting into all
computer
that.
stuff. Delgado.
He's doing the Delgado.
Got it.
Is Q Mark going technical?
In the cloud, baby.
Yeah, we're going to take over the podcasting world, but now you and Kevin.
For your IT needs, call QMart Productions.
Call Q Mark Productions.
I'm more programming. I don't really get that, all the networking. But wait, let me just also say, because I'm amazed at this, right? I'm sitting here backstage and I'm watching y'all. First of all, I log on and y'all already talking about we're going to still, 400 if we ever leave. I'm like, oh my God, no, 400, keep going. And I'm amazed at the technical quality of this. I'm looking around, y'all are doing a TV. I mean, I do TV for a living. Y'all are doing it right now through your computer. Looks great. I also love all the mics. The audio is just as important as anything else, and y'all are doing a great job. And I'm just amazed. I'm sitting here backstage watching this. They have a little backstage feature, and I'm just amazed by all this. So thank y'all. It looks great. Congratulations. Wow.
As an accomplished TV producer, which one of us is the most photogenic?
I think that you need all of you together to really get the full effect. And I wouldn't take any. It's like Voltron, right?
So
when they all come together.
Oh yeah, the lions though, right? Not the cars.
Between the lines, it says Eli. Okay.
Is Eli the
Y'all have to
torso?
pick a color. And then, no.
I'm the crutch.
It's got to be Kevin. Kevin's got to be the most photogenic out of each.
Oh, I don't know about that.
I mean, it's got to be.
I think
I
it's
need to do
Eli.
a poll.
Who's the most photogenic? Oh, we got some listeners in that box. Yeah, we get some comments.
I
Who's
don't
the
know.
most
Everybody's
photogenic?
gonna like log off all this stuff. Do.
So now, how much longer is the hair going to get, man? Because you really are still rocking the
No, I got a haircut.
You could tell
This
you cut
is
a little bit, but I
crazy,
mean,
man.
my God, for how old are you now? You've got to be in your mid 40s, right?
He's 46.
Kevin, how old am I?
You
46.
should be 46 with me and Eli.
There you go.
You
Yeah, I was
look,
gonna say, like,
you look like you're 28. Stop it. You're putting us to shame.
So wait, listeners, just for you guys know, me and Eli and Mark all graduated from high school at the same time. Danny was a year ahead of us, but we're all at Jesuit at the same time. So there you go. That's how we know each other.
We party together, we watch fantasy football before this thing. This is like you were saying earlier about the earlier podcasts when there were inappropriate talks. That was at your aunt's house, right?
Oh, that was. Yeah, we did come in those air.
Yes, you probably were yelling at the microphone. I was there.
No, he was leading it.
Yeah, that's what.
Yeah, he was.
Mark was the one who made sure it went blue.
Yeah,
or green if Kevin remembers the conversation.
You were the invisible hand, if you will, and then you were like.
That's kind of why I don't have a podcast now because I can't really control that. So I kind of go. You ask me a question, I answer. I don't know what to say.
Yeah, that's fair. That's just fair.
You in person for the 300. I get it. COVID happened and stuff. But man, that's good to see you.
Dude, I grew my hair out just so Kevin would stay with me and keep recording.
Yeah.
The podcast. Like, look how long this thing has gotten now.
No, I noticed that. No, it's great.
Yes,
you look like Steven Seagal nephew.
Danny, if you remember last time we recorded the 300 show, we had Mark in studio, and all the female listeners were just gushing over who is this guy.
Oh, geez, come on.
Yeah, no, that's true.
No, that's true. We heard that for a couple of shows after that.
A lot of keyboards got sticky.
That's it.
I remember it was cold. That's what I remember about that one.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, it was.
Man, hey, look, Jackie Jing single boy, what's happening? I'm just saying, she's after you.
You said Jackie Jing.
Mind.
Jackie Jing, yeah, he did.
Mind here.
It's funny because remember we went to Disney World. When's the last time I went to Disney World, Kevin? It was
It's been a while. It's been a good while. I mean, you went. Your Magic Band came with us in 2016.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah, he was supposed to go on that trip, but it's like he backed out. And so we're screwed. We're taking pictures of all of his magic bands.
Back out. I had to work.
Mark had a magic band, and so we took pictures with Mark, the magic band.
My band ran out.
Yeah, we went to breakfast. We went to all kind of different stuff. It was fun. The magic band was a kick.
So, Mark, are you getting out since COVID? I know COVID was worrying you. Are you getting out now?
I mean, yeah, but I take precautions. I also do the statistics for the newsroom, so I'm kind of looking ahead all the time, and I'm not exactly happy about what I'm seeing, but we'll leave it at that.
Yeah, I was hoping this meant that you were ready to get a bit, so we won't see you again for another 2 years on the 500.
Yeah, that's it, man. I come out once a year, and I see my shadow, I go back in.
Like Groundhog Day. I hear that.
No, but look, but this is great. I mean, I don't see everyone. I admit, I don't listen to every single one, but I do listen to them. Look, I start listening. I don't stop till it's over. So y'all are doing something right.
Can I tell you? I tell our listeners all the time: don't listen to everyone. They're not all good. I mean, there's 400 of them. There's got to be a few stinkers in there, right?
So, yeah, just listen long enough for it to count as a download,
and
I
YouTube or whatever. Then we're good.
Look, everyone I've listened to, I've liked. So there you go.
Yeah.
Well, thank you.
I think you know what though. That's a fair critique that you say today, but then at the same time, it's like the comic book stories. Like you get to a certain part, then you revamp it. Then you get to another part, you revamp it. So what we were seeing were pre-versions of what got revamped to the current streamlined version that is now. Well, yeah, cream of the crop. I had to do the macho, man, and get a little macho out there.
I just think it's funny, like listeners are like looking at this like, oh, good, they're connecting with their buddy. Like, guys, literally, Mark lives about 15 minutes away.
Yeah, he's not in Fallujah right now.
At one point, he was across the causeway, which is about 3 minutes away.
That's even closer, right?
Yes.
Oh my
beautiful
God.
downtown Terrytown, man, on the West Bank.
So yeah, it
was big,
but we haven't seen Mark in I think.
It's been a while, since the Kevin Smith show, yeah.
Remember, that's the last time I saw him.
I feel like that was February 19th,
One time,
I think.
Anna and I bumped into him. We bumped into Mark at Rouse's or something. I think it was, and it was like, oh my God, there's Mark.
It was like a big sighting.
Yeah,
I'm glad you're doing good.
But for listeners are wondering, the reason why he's on is because we started this whole thing with Q-Mark Productions. That was going to be like we're going to have a bunch of different podcasts. We had Mark and I had our own show. We had this show.
You were going to be the Kevin Smith. He would be the Scott Mosier.
Exactly. Yes. Yeah. That was going to be our reason to get together. And we also had another thing was also going to be all in one umbrella, the Q-Mark thing. But needless to say, this is the one that survived, the flagship show now of the Q-Mark Productions, which you can follow still on Facebook, but you'll get a lot of these posts from Magic Our Way. But that's why he's on the show. He's very, very, very integral to part of the reason why I'm doing this thing.
And ladies, he's still single, right? Are you still single?
I'm still single.
Wow.
I'm still single.
Like you
Let's
literally
get a closer look at this. Hold on, let's get a closer look, ladies. There you go. Mouse Mingle.
The man got a job. He do good. He's a nice guy. He's got the hair. He's
stable.
Show him the smile. Give him the smile. Bam. He's smiling. This is the one guy I know on the face of earth that don't need to try. Like
I'm married to my job, unfortunately.
I mean, like
it's also why I'm not married anymore.
Yeah, Mark is so good. You gonna serve him orange juice?
Oh yeah, Mark, to fill you in. Apparently, Eli. That's what you get with a night of passion with Eli is a glass of orange juice. So that's where that joke comes from.
I think I remember that story.
Oh, do you? Oh,
yeah. No, we get
not because of a night with Eli, but
what I'm glad you clarified that. Actually, thank you for clarifying that.
I mean, because that would totally kill your whole montage right there. That's
Mark, can I ask you, like, what would you offer your female visitors at the end? Would it be orange? Because I mean, seriously, now that you're on here,
like a Q-Mark Productions podcast, you better watch out.
Because you just stole all the show's sex appeal from Eli. That's it.
Yeah,
Eli
100%.
was like, all the females are just unfollowing Eli
I
right
showed
now.
up all buff and stuff with the shirt. Man.
No,
Yeah, you showed with the hair.
I was just staring at Eli's arms the whole time. He was talking. That was what was going on.
Yeah,
there are veins in there. Show them the veins. Yeah. Boom. Wow.
See, look at that, bro.
It's like Terry Crews, man.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
I had to come, but you could just do this with the hair. I can't do that. And then all the girls like, I love him. Look, I've seen it. I've seen your magic.
That's the hair flip right there.
That's it.
That's it.
And
Look at that.
then it's like Dawson's Creek for some
It's like
chicks.
Spanish Fly. When he
Yeah,
does the hair
boom.
flip.
And they like, let me just serve that dude orange juice and give him grapes forever. Like, I gotta work for it. This dude already gets it. Man, you good?
Dude, he's like Benjamin Button, dude. He just keeps getting younger looking. Why are you putting us to shit? Like, look at all the gray that I've got in my beard and my hair.
Yeah, we got
Kevin
gray all over the place,
there.
man.
I
It's
got
crazy.
to shave again.
Yeah, I mean, come on. Stop putting us to shit. How are you getting
Work at
younger?
TV. I know how it works. That's all it is.
He has to look good for TV.
Oh,
That's
you
what
had
it is.
makeup before you came on. That's what it was?
No, maybe. I think you have a little shine.
Okay.
He knows lighting, but we have his lights. Though.
I am. I'm actually bouncing a light off the wall so that it's not directly on me. That is, it makes it a little softer.
and that's what makes him look good.
And seriously, like, guys, without this dude, this show does not exist.
That's true.
Yeah,
Without
this is
Mark,
true.
This does not happen.
Well, I
So-
mean, y'all get it done, and I actually can't wait to see what happens. It keeps getting better and better. So,
well,
thank y'all.
Well, people keep copying our stuff, so we have to.
That's a good, again, like, because of what you two did and then launching this, that inspired other people to launch something else. There's a whole sea of people that would not have conceived of whatever show or podcast they're doing had they not heard and been exposed to this one.
Whenever I want to
Oh,
check
yeah.
the download numbers, I have to enter in Q Mark Productions.
Yeah, this is true. Yeah,
Every single time.
we're still under Q Mark. Yeah,
Mhm.
absolutely.
See, so your children just went off to, grad school. That's pretty
There's
much
one
what
child.
happened.
These are not children.
Like, and look, Mark,
I
we
feel
could
like
have
I can't be a- we
changed.
should be the child.
Oh, you want to be his child too?
No, I just.
Oh.
Can you pay for me? Hey, Dad.
You wanna-
Dad, I got a house, Dad. I need a house number.
Daddy.
Yeah, Dad.
I don't need Eli calling me daddy.
Come on.
Wait, Mark is still single.
Dad, we're going to find you somebody. What you doing?
We could have we could have changed the login at any point in time, man. But you are like an important part of what kicked this whole thing off. Your house, your influence, everything, man.
Yeah, chopping it up with you and stuff. I mean, seeing how you do it, everything like that. This was a good play.
I'll never forget sitting in the room with you recording the intro for In Another Thing. And how much fun that was.
He made that.
Yes, he did.
He
Yeah.
created that. I still have that track. It was an awesome track.
Oh, dude,
Yeah.
no, he knocked out of the
No,
park.
what was it, Garage Band?
Yeah, you did on GarageBand. Yeah,
That's exactly what it was.
We all of us recorded a line of and another thing, and you
Yeah.
placed it together,
Yeah.
and we ended it with the F word echoing.
For whatever reason, we just thought it was appropriate to end the F.
Because it was that kind of it was to balance this show out, because we try not to curse on this show. So then we had the other show add another thing, and then we could just be all whatever blue as we want.
And that's why we're all talking to each other on the camera now with the few friends we got.
That's
because
right.
of the other show.
This is true. Yeah, this is true. It just kind of combined worlds here.
It's all right. It was raw. It was a very raw show. It was a good chance to really get some experience as well. Just being on the mic, because it's kind of nerve wracking.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, but now you're all comfortable. You're on you're on the video streaming now.
Yeah, there ain't
can't
no
say TV
problem
because
now.
we're streaming in the world.
Hey, y'all got it down now. It looks good.
Yeah. So thanks to everybody watching on Facebook, YouTube Live, as well as Twitch, man. Definitely appreciate it. But thanks, Mark, man. We definitely appreciate it. I don't want to keep you from your studies. I know you got exams. He's got exams, y'all.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I got to fold some laundry.
Oh, he's got to fold some laundry.
Because I miss you, Mark. I really do. I
miss y'all, man.
Miss being. I don't miss you being around my wife though. Anytime.
Oh, my ex-girlfriend.
Yeah, or Eli's ex-girlfriend. Like anytime. Yes. You
That's
just
not a joke.
commanded the attention of everybody, and I miss Mark, but not enough to bring him around my wife.
Yeah, I missed the cooking and the grilling and talking football. Yeah, but I remember when I was dating the girl, and I was like, let's go by Mark's house. Like, no problem.
Why you keep talking about Mark?
Yeah, that's what I was like. What you talking about Mark for? Let's go and hang out. But hey,
we'd be like in a room, like talking the whole night. Mark would say one thing, and my wife would be like, "Mark's so funny.
He's so funny. Why can't you be more like Mark?"
Exactly.
I don't know nothing about this. This is new to me. Whatever I'm hearing right now.
Mark, that's why we was trying to get you with somebody. Like Mark literally had a Facebook list. Can I just say this and I walk away? This dude had a Facebook list that looked like a Victoria's Secret like centerfold list, and it was like, you friends with all these girls. And he's like, yeah, it's cool. Like, man, talk to somebody. Like we have had some times that I tell you, like,
some other Mark
is not girlfriend, wife safe.
Yeah, I was like, man, like, you know what? If I'm gonna start catfishing. I'm gonna be Mark. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna like catfish and be Mark, and then like put his picture up. Then like, oh, I love you. To show up and be like, hey, how you doing?
You'd be like, hey, how you doing?
I thought you
feeling
had brown
inadequate. I
hair.
feel like I should have been doing something. What's up, bro?
Well, I mean, come on, man. We like you are one of the few people we endorse.
Few single people.
Yeah.
Eli
like,
will straighten his hair,
like,
and y'all can go out.
Shut Jerry curl.
This dude is like the
He'll get that
Thanos
soul
of
glow.
dating. It's pretty much.
I'm the ultra perm.
Ain't nothing but ultra
Just show,
perm.
like
That's
all you
right.
gotta do is like show up. I've just never seen that before. It's just like, it's,
y'all
it's
embarrassing
crazy.
me.
I'm just telling you, man.
Sorry.
Seriously, Paul Rudd got nothing on you.
Yeah.
Just saying.
You go for it, man. That's why you in TV. What's the like you know what? Mark D, if you was like, you know what, I want to go on TV, show what I do, you could go and do the news and just do that with the hair. Like, see, I ain't even got no hair
I'm
to do
behind
it.
the scenes. I'm the producer. I don't go on air.
But you could. Because
they know you break it. You break the internet if you go out on the air.
Thank y'all very much for inviting me.
You can like show up. He'll show up on the news and like show his hair, like wave his hair.
Yeah, we'll
like
see,
this.
we'll see.
He'll be talking to hot chicks like, crime needs to stop, right? She's like, yeah, and they're like, freaking crime will stop because you just do the thing with his hair. You need to get out there, Mark. All right, you need to get out there. I'll get on TV, buddy.
You got a wingman right here, Mark. Come on.
Perfect
All right,
wingman.
I'll work on that.
Ladies, Prince Eric is looking. Prince Eric is looking. And if anybody deserves a statue, it's this man right here.
Yes, no, look, thank you for
Prince
all
Mark.
you've done.
Yeah, man.
Like, hey, look, seriously, like, I know it's corny to say, but like, hey, thank you for being a friend. All the girls you've done in times and times again. I mean, look, it was fun. You should catch up. We're not,
Really?
You're getting younger, but we're not. But this is a pleasure to see you, but it would be nice to see you more than
You want to be able to reach out and touch him.
Well, yeah, we talk crap. Like, we used to talk crap. Like, this dude, like, me and this dude used to, like, really chop some serious stuff.
Up until all hours in the morning. Mark is, again, one of the most educated people on everything. Mark could literally have a conversation about anything. Like, I've got like 5
Basically,
things I can talk
I
about.
can make you think I know something. That's what that is.
I don't know, man. I still think about the B topics and stuff. We're like, that's all we're here for is to procreate.
The stuff that happens off the air.
Yeah, just
man.
all the
Good
stuff.
stuff,
Yeah,
yes.
you're right. You're totally right,
It's good
Kevin.
stuff.
Sorry.
Yeah. It's good
Totally
stuff.
miss you, dude. Totally miss you.
Yeah.
This was
Same here.
very good.
Yeah, man. Thank you for coming on, man. We'll definitely see you at least, if not anything, the 500th.
In at least 2 years. All right.
Yeah.
Now
2
we
years.
gotta keep going.
On my
Yeah, we ain't
calendar.
gonna see him. We ain't gonna see him if we don't keep going.
There you go. That was a goal.
That's right. There you go.
Wow.
I will only come on every 100 show.
Well, every 100 show, there's gonna be some hair. He gonna have like gray hair, and it'll still be perfect.
Now, when the gray hair comes in, we can't talk to him anymore.
I'm just going to
Sex
take one
appeal
thing.
is
We're
just
going to
gone.
play it each time. I'm going to look the same. Everything.
That's it. That's it. The silver
Oh,
fox.
it's a filter now, right? The social media's got the filter. That's what it is. He's probably got gray out the wazoo, but this is a filter. Makes him look like
That's
he's
how I
like
went to that
16.
programming class, and I programmed the new filter, and that's what you're going to see. Every
There
time.
you go.
Well, good luck with
You're
your program.
de-aging your wazoo. I got it.
Yeah, good to see you, man. Thanks for coming on, dude. We definitely good luck in your exams.
Yeah,
good luck
man.
in your exams.
Stay hard.
Thanks.
Study hard, man. Well, we'll talk
All
to you
right,
later,
yeah.
brother. We'll see you.
Later, man.
Great show.
All right.
Oh, man, how cool is that?
Yeah, that was cool.
Nice.
Dude, like, seriously, Lee, you really do look like Mick Fleetwood. I'm just saying. Like,
Well,
you've got
hey,
a
this
rocking
thing.
vibe going there, man.
I'm working on it.
Yeah.
You know, that's another thing. Like, you've had so many nicknames and what. Like, that's one of the things about the show. You just don't know what you're gonna get, what you're gonna expect. I mean,
It's just funny the way things kind of just make themselves into the show as part of the show and part of the personalities. Like, to this day, like, I'm not really, I do, but it's like peanut M&Ms are not my favorite candy. Reese's are my favorite candy.
I'm with you
But
on that.
because at one time that I ordered peanut M&Ms, it became like this whole thing.
That's because you ordered them.
Show.
Because
You
you
know what I
ordered bananas with them and you decided to eat the peanut.
Never ate them. Yeah,
You never ate the dang things. But we're basically wrapping up our show.
oh,
Wait. Didn't you have closings for everybody, though? Like, you gave me mine. Is
he didn't do one for himself. Did you do one for yourself?
That was Mark. Mark was my surprise.
But wait, how can you surprise you picked him?
I'll explain later. I'll explain later what happened. Yeah.
Oh, okay. My bad. My bad. You
Yeah.
know what? That's how we asked the question, like Jim Hill did. How is it Mickey's Runaway Railroad if Goofy's driving the train? So
Right,
that's how
right,
that's
right.
done.
very good. I couldn't
You're
be.
welcome. You're welcome.
The day we had, and I still think Kirk deserves a lot of praise on this because Kirk was the one who got Jim to first come on the show. Like, that was always the guy I was scared to reach out to because I couldn't have handled it if Jim Hill would have been like, no, I'm like, I'm not doing that. Like, if I would have found out, the whole saying, don't meet your heroes kind of thing, and not to call Jim a hero so much, but in terms of Disney podcasting, he was my favorite.
He's inspiration.
He's just a fountain of knowledge, and he just so happens to be knowledgeable about everything I wish I knew about Disney. Like, he's knowledgeable about all the details that I care about. And man, you couldn't have knocked that out of the park any better, Kevin.
Yeah,
And
great.
he was such a pleasure to work with in the past 2 weeks, getting all this together, getting all the information for him to get the script that he wrote for this. And when he did it and he said to me, I was like, Jim, this is perfect. There's nothing you need to change. This is absolutely perfect.
We've had him on the show twice now, and I'll never forget that last time. And that's when I stopped sending him, and I ended up sending. He said, like, I don't eat king cake. I have diabetes. Like, send me something fiber. And like, we never talked about it on the show, but like 2 weeks later, like I sent him like prunes or something like that.
You took that show so seriously. Can
I
you
love
say
that guy.
off the cuff?
It was a great show. It was a great show.
Do we have like an off?
Yeah,
the cuff
absolutely.
moment?
Yeah, before we do it.
I remember we were supposed to do it, and I remember, like, for those who are still like listening and you listen in the future, so like there's certain shows that Danny takes like heavily seriously. He's like that PTA mom in some cases. So I remember we were supposed to talk to Jim Hill, and Danny gave us a pep talk like 2 weeks in advance, and then he was like, "Look, you better understand."
Not exactly a pep talk, more like a listen.
Yeah,
Don't mess this up for me.
Whatever you do, don't ask stupid questions.
Don't ask stupid questions, like and it was kind of, and that's that was one of those things where it was like, okay, and they're like, we understood what was at stake.
I was having that Paul Torrigino flashback.
Oh, right, yeah.
Where Eli was like, yeah, that was an exceptional, exceptional shot. How did you pull that off? And he was like,
I didn't enjoy that.
Oh, I think Eli was talking about this, Paul. Anyway, let's move on.
Yeah. And
Nothing to see here.
Nothing to see. So he was very serious about it. He's like, look, this is surprising, and that says a lot.
And I was
the respect and stuff. Yeah,
huge admirer of Paul's work, and to get him on, like, it's like, I'm so happy. Like Eli asked one question, and the one question he asked was the one question where the guy was like, "What?
What? I can't remember. I just remember.
And I'll never forget you looking at me and giving me one of these.
Like, oh yeah, it was like, I'm done. I was trying to go.
That
what
was
he was
it?
saying.
I've got nothing. I'm spent.
No, it wasn't. I'm spent. It's like, I'm not taking a chance getting killed because I love coming here. You're it's the only place I can go to have relaxation. But no, like, that just goes to show that we take the show serious. Like, there's a bunch of outtakes where, like, I know for a fact, like, there was those comic book history shows. Like, we all had this phase. We all did the history stuff, and I remember I did one, and then, like, Dave's like, "Can I talk to you outside?" And I won't say which one it was because that way they all sound awesome. But He's like, can I talk to you outside? Yeah. One of those you messed up. And I was like, no, like, well, I hate to mess up, badly mess up. Like, anybody here that's seen it, unedited, I sound like one of those dramatic movies when the person dies and someone's always like, no. So, no, we take this show very seriously.
We do. We're creators. We like to put out a good product for you guys, so you take the time to listen to stuff that we take the time to put together. So we want to be respectful of that.
And yes.
And
the only time I think I've ever done that was like the Rolly Crump show. Well, we had Rolly on. I'm like, dude,
it was big time. Yeah.
Everybody know their stuff.
Yes, absolutely.
And man, couldn't be. It's still to this day. Like, I didn't do it this year, obviously, because there really was no Mardi Gras. But I still send Rolly and his family and Jim.
I'd love to meet him one day.
Yeah.
King cake.
Yeah. Well, I would always send them king cakes. Now with Jim, like I don't, but I didn't say anything because there was really no Mardi Gras this year. It got canceled.
I was gonna say too, like Lee Cockrell. That was another.
Oh, Lee, I'd love to have sit down with him in person. Do a show, but maybe just hang out and have a drink because he seems like him and his son. But we had him and Dan.
Yeah, we had him and Junior.
Such nice, genuine people. They've had high-ranking positions in the company. I would love to just sit down, and drink with them, and just chat.
One of my favorite people that we talked to was, and it wasn't a guy like I know I'm probably like the one guy who just didn't listen to WDW today. Not WDW.
Oh, WDW Radio today.
No, today.
WDW,
not
yeah,
Lou.
yeah.
I did listen to Lou.
Yeah.
But never, and when Lee was like, let's have Matt Hochberg on, I'm like, oh, you're a fan? You understand? It's like, cool, leave the interview. And Lee doesn't like to lead. Lee's like, but that was a lot of fun talking to him.
Yeah, and I remember we still have to have him on to talk wrestling because I know he's a big wrestling fan. I remember that.
Totally. I love to talk AEW.
Yes.
Yeah. I love to talk AEW.
We'll have to do that.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, Matt Hochberg was great. And I got to give props to our very first guest, which is our boy from Mouse Mingle. That came on.
Oh, Dave Tavers.
Dave Tavers, yeah. He was our very first guest, and
tons of fun.
He was a lot of fun. Big Disney fan. We have to have him on again.
Walt's Frozen Head
was awesome too. Yeah, all these guys are great. In the
I mean, really, there was only one bad.
There's only one. Yeah, there was
one bad.
Was that
one.
within this 100 segment?
It was not within the 100. It was
there you go. So it don't count. It don't count.
That's
baby.
the only show that I will not watch. Listen to.
Yeah.
I've never
made
gone
it
back.
halfway. And said, nope, not doing it anymore.
That don't count. That wasn't within this. We're covering.
It was a blip.
We're covering 300 to 400.
That's right.
What the segment was about. That one was not in there. Therefore, it does not count. Null on the play.
There was warning signs all over, and we still continued through with that. And that
the troops weren't all fully there, but it probably would have been worse if we all would have been there.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. But anyway, man, look, thank you to everybody that's tuned in on Facebook Live, YouTube Live, Twitch Live, and stuff. Thank you for joining in. We're going to wrap this thing up. This is how we do it, and so enjoy. Here we go. Cool, guys. We hope you enjoyed that edition of the Magic Our Way podcast. If you want to learn more about us, magicourway.com is the way to go. There you'll find our social media links, past episodes, and more, as well as our next 100 shows on our road to 500. And if you want to share your opinions, which are always welcome on the show, you can do so through the following ways. Shoot us an email at show@magicourway.com, or you can call or send us a text message at 1-815-WEEKEND. That is 1-815-MO-WEEKEND. 669-4226. And of course, we have a couple of guys who do things outside of the podcast. You heard from them earlier. We have Eli first, does things with comics. Take it away, Rob.
Hey, Rob Liefeld here. Deadpool, Cable, X-Force, Domino, Marvel Comics, Image Comics, all of it. You guys, what is up? Eli Ivory. What a great name. Eli Ivory, comic guru. I'm here to talk about you.
Oh, that's why he's here.
I am here to say, check out ivorycomics.com. That's right, you. Check out ivorycomics.com. ivorycomics.com. If you're not doing that, you're missing out. You're missing out. The Savages comic cannot be beat, cannot be surpassed. You need to check it out, experience it for yourself, and you know the story. It's all about the glory. Congrats to you and all the magic that you're making with your Ivory Comics. Eli Ivory, comic book guru. Check out ivorycomics.com, comic book guru. Eli Ivory, the whole package. Deadpool said to. Do it. ivorycomics.com. Right now. Liefeld out.
Woo! That's a double dose of Rob. You can't beat that with a hat if it was on somebody else's head. Thank you guys for all the support. What? What happened?
No, I was just going to say, it is amazing that twice in this show we've heard from the guy who created Deadpool.
And he loved my name.
He loves your name in both times. It's awesome.
Rob Liefeld is a comic book icon. He
is an icon.
There's no argument with that.
Yeah, I'm 100% with you. I don't like when people demean Rob. That's ridiculous.
No, I mean, and look, feet action scenes, like this dude is very dynamic. So, no, it was...
Love Rob. But can I tell you, if you order Project Geisha, those feet look great.
Yeah,
there you go.
They look great.
What else can they order and see great feet?
You can see The Body Be Damned. You like Pirates of the Caribbean when people are looking for people to afterlife. I got that. You like Savages where, let's say you're out there in Jungle Cruise or like some other weird kind of zoo and people have stuff like a Thunder Tank and there's, cosmonkeys with jetpacks and stuff and there's zoo politics. I got that going.
Zoo politics?
Yeah, there's zoo politics.
Like Zootopia and...
There's zoo politics. People have issues, going on the zoo. Like I will uncover all that. And but look, you can check all that stuff out on ivorycomics.com. ivorycomics.com.
Rob's got you all choked up. You're good. You're good. Take a sec.
I'm totally caught up. I cannot stress enough that there's a lot of things that recharge my battery, but nothing more in this podcast because every week there's something that we talk about that's creative. And it's like whether it's arguing it, agreeing on it, hearing a different point that I've never heard before. It's like I come back and I'm like, I gotta redo it again. I gotta, comic guru. Rob Liefeld loved that.
He loved your name too.
Yeah, he loves my name. I mean,
he loves your name.
Who don't? I don't have the
What a
hair,
great name.
But I got a great name. I mean, that's got to work out for something.
That's right.
Thank you, Grandpa.
Yeah. Thank
right.
you, Papa.
Thank you, Papa Ela. There you go.
And
we all miss him.
Yeah, and look, and Kirk, look, really quick, you are like a comic book MacGyver. I don't know how you're able to pull out stuff and see stuff, but thank you as well for when we have those extra days. You're that guy that's the comic judge. You're the guy that adds that extra stuff for the comic. So look, this stuff is important, guys. This stuff is important. You like what we do. You like the segments that happen. You like the aspects that go on, whether it's about Disney, whether it's about Marvel, whether it's about Star Wars. You like the creativity that we do. We pull some guy out the past. The last time he showed up was 100 episodes ago. If you want his hair to be flowing again, you better hurry up and get on that before it turns gray because we're going for 500 right now. I ain't Macho Man, and I ain't seen no Hockey Red Wings, but I can tell you this. Oh, yeah. If Macho Man liked our vibe, then you're going to love what we got coming up for the future, brother, because it's all day, every day, because we meet once a week. Woo! Okay, so
well done,
that was awesome.
Man.
That was awesome. Yeah,
So,
nice.
I like that you went to a single shot on that. That was perfect.
Yeah, I'm glad I did. I'm glad I was still there.
I
Yeah.
didn't have the hair for that, so I had to pull that off.
No,
But,
you're good.
Of course, yes. So thank you guys for allowing me to imbibe that craziness and let that out. So again, ivorycomics.com, you get all that good stuff like Rob said. Facebook.com. You can go out there. If you're a friend, how you doing? I want to meet you. If you're bot, I don't know what you're doing. I get paid for a living to not greet you because you're a robot. You're out of there. I ain't Mark D. I ain't paid the program. I'm paid to eliminate you because you cause problems in my organization, and I like organizational structure. So, Mary Elizabeth Bayham, you wrong. You know you fake. And don't send me no wink icon emoji with hearts and stuff. You know you ain't real. You know you ain't real. Don't play with my feelings like that. You get no orange juice. No orange juice. Project Geisha. You can check that out. Facebook.com/Project Geisha. You can check out the trailers I got, pictures, everything like that. I'm coming back. I'm telling you, I'm coming back. Some stuff happening. It's coming up on you. Instagram, you can find me there, EIRE504, posting up hearts and likes of fans, new fans, people that be on airplanes, people that just say, hey, what you got going on? I'm right up on there. And of course, on Twitter, you can find me on Hancock10166. So if you appreciate the madness, and you must, because we're on 400, then I am 400 times feeling the gladness. Thank you very much.
Wow, that was powerful.
Seriously, thank you for always bringing the humanity to the show. You excel at that in
the loving
in ways that.
Know that.
I mean, when it comes to being a guru, that is your gift.
That's what I do. I got to add something. You guys do amazing things to make me sound great. You guys bring me on here. And, you know,
we had all the bad stuff.
I mean, I'm just saying. I mean, compared to y'all, what you guys do in the back scenes, I'm about the size of Rocket Raccoon. But, you know, on stage, I feel like Star-Lord.
That's why you have so much freedom on the show, because we know there's going to be some good stuff coming.
Got it.
Yeah.
Got to bring it for you.
And look, guys, the other guy that does things outside of the podcast is Lee. He does things with travel. And if you want to book a vacation to Walt Disney World to celebrate the 50th, you can do so through Lee. Lee, tell him how to do this in the dark.
Just give me a call at 832.
Sexily.
Yes, let me turn the lights
Very
on.
sultry.
Hey.
This is Lee a la noche.
That's 832. Go your own way.
It's sexy time with Lee in the dark. Look at him. Next to his clock painting behind him. Whatever is that clock? I don't know what that is.
It's the ladies' man.
Oh, it's the ladies' man.
Yes, that's a Salvador
Yes.
Dali.
It's probably an 832 Gypsy.
Yeah, tell him how to book it with you, man. How do we do this, sir?
Give me a call at 832-431-1621. And this is the point in the show where I usually make a joke with the phone number, but today I want to be serious and just say, as we're back here reflecting on 400 shows, thank you to all the Mohicans who have trusted me with their vacations, who put their family's memories in my hands. And I want to say thank you for helping me to grow my business and to hopefully have made a lot of friends on the way. But at the same time, you guys are doing a lot to help me and my family and, you know, basically paying me instead of paying Mickey. So thank you for that. Thank you for all the Mohicans who have booked through me and will book with me in the future. You guys rock, and I appreciate every one of you. You can find me at lee@magicourway.com. You can also get me on Facebook at facebook.com/Lastovica Travel. That's LASTOVICA Travel. Instagram, you got a friend in Lee Travel. And on TikTok, you got a friend in Lee. And if you do any of that, we'll get you hooked up and booked up with no.
You guys rock, Avika.
Really well done, Lee.
Yeah, very nice, man.
Thank you.
That's
Very
all
nice.
true. And look, we want to always thank our guests, first of all, in studio. Thank you, Kirk, for coming in once again to partake in this 400th celebration with us, man. We definitely appreciate it.
Oh, no, nothing like that. I love being here. I appreciate you acknowledging me. I just want to hang out in the corner and listen.
You want to be our cuckold?
No, I
No?
don't want to do that.
You're in the
Sure,
corner,
you know
though.
what watches in action from the corner.
I have seen Eli in action.
Don't be a cuckold, man. Get out of the corner and get into the game.
That's right.
After just now sitting across from me watching that intense performance, I couldn't even say anything. It's like, wow.
You're just standing in the shadow of greatness.
watching Power.
Oh,
Oh man,
just a tip awesomeness.
no! Look again, Kirk. To you, I mean, you have evolved as well as this show. You have literally grown with this show. I've watched it.
You watched it?
And
I've watched
Susie
it.
says
He's
you're
watched your growth.
Susie says you're so humble. You are so humble.
I am
Yeah,
humble.
I mean,
She
come on,
appreciates that.
seriously. I remembered your letter. That's not something that I Googled. It stuck out to me so much.
He
I'm
love
like,
you.
Gotta meet this man.
He love you.
So there you go.
Well, I'll tell you, that's something I thought earlier. One of the first shows, might be the very first one I was actually on in the studio, was the one when we did the, was it the songs, the bracket show?
Oh, the best Disney,
Disney
song?
movie
Oh,
songs?
yeah.
And that was the first time that I would just say, hey, look, put these songs up one against one, choose which one you like better. And it wasn't until coming in here and watching the actual analysis that goes in with those things that, wow, that's more than just making a little choice of which one you like better. It's like just thinking about the different aspects of what goes into making that decision.
Yeah.
Yeah. You saw how the sausage was made and how to make it well. And you saw how it goes. Yeah, the right ingredients, the right amount of smokiness.
Right temperature.
Taking the cue from that, the Disney movie song, I will step back, way back, and say, I changed my opinion. Doesn't help the bracket because it's over and done with, but I changed my opinion
Oh,
on
have mercy.
the
Here we go. You don't even know the name?
I can't think. The
Oh,
Stitch
come on.
roller coaster, whatever song. I changed my opinion on that. Okay, and I apologize.
That is it. I'm done. After this, Hawaiian roller coaster
That's it,
ride.
Hawaiian roller coaster.
Okay, it's
wins.
over, yes.
I am satiated.
There you go.
Yeah, but
Done.
A wrong was righted today. Forget about the 400.
A wrong.
That's a
That was it.
side
That was
note.
it. That was done.
A wrong was righted.
Yes, absolutely.
Susie wrote and just said, "Kirk, you're so humble."
Yeah.
Smiley face.
I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank
Yes.
you for recognizing the humble necessities.
But if anything, thank you for being a listener first. And because if you weren't a listener of our show and such a advocate, I mean, you wouldn't not been sitting here now as many times as you joined us on trips and whatnot.
Nope.
But thank you for having given us a chance and listening to our show and falling in love with the show and supporting us all these times.
Thank you for caring.
Yeah, we may
Very
not be
welcome.
the best Disney podcast out there, but we definitely are the most listener friendly.
We're real people.
And that was one of the goals of our show, for
Right.
sure.
Like, I mean, seriously, like everybody that writes in that wants to do a trip report, we do try to accommodate that in every way we can. And at some point, hopefully soon, we'll be doing Steven
Downs, yeah. We'll
with
do-
the
yeah, the
trip to
Downs and
Paris.
Grounds, yes.
I know Sean wanted to discuss his Disneyland trip. And stuff like that.
Wow.
It's just like we've just been so inundated with Disney trip reports lately that we've been trying to space it out a little bit. But we do our best to accommodate in any way anybody that has anything to say, because that's where we came from.
Yeah, and we always want to ensure that the listener, that's one of the impetuses I wanted with the show, is make sure that every listener has some kind of voice and that they're always responded to and held to, regardless of how big we get. That's one of my drives, is to make sure that if you need something, we do our best to make it happen. If not, make it happen for sure. But yeah, so thank you to Kirk. Thank you to all our guests, Mark Dean of Q-Mark Productions, Kevin of Free the Three, Ernie Sabella for doing that cameo for us, Rob Liefeld for doing that cameo for us, Jim Hill for taking the time out of his day, not even through cameo, but he was just so happy to do it, and he was such a pleasure to work with to get that together. That was a lot of fun, and I was just impressed with the product he put together. Definitely will have him on the next 100 shows, so we definitely appreciate that. But mostly after all those Mohicans, man, thank you to you, Mohicans, for having stuck with us for 400 shows. Everybody was able to log in to this 400th recording. Susie Q, always a pleasure to see you. Dr. Mohukan, who we haven't seen in a long time, thank you for coming in.
Yeah.
Downs on the Grounds, we definitely appreciate it. Caxi PS06 on Twitch, thank you for coming in. Drake, our resident custodial cast member on the show, thank you for coming in. Don Quixote, the Raz, Alan, thank you for coming in. Mrs. Mohican, thank you. I hope that wine's treating you right. I don't think maybe she drank too much and she couldn't come back on.
Take your time, get some water, come right back.
Eric, thank you. Eric S., thank you for coming. Oh, there was Mr. Mohican. He did. Mr. Mohican was on there as well. So
Richard?
Yeah, Richard was on.
Oh, awesome.
I saw his one comment, and so that was good. I appreciate that. Yeah, all y'all that took the time to join with us today, and all of you guys listening in the future, we definitely appreciate it. Because without you guys, we would have, we would just be doing it for ourselves. And the reason that you guys are around, we definitely appreciate it, as we've mentioned over and over again. So look, just a quick raise of the glass. Toast to all you guys out there. Here's to another 100 shows. We definitely appreciate it. So cheers, salud, whatever you want to say. Absolutely. Cheers. Thank you, guys. Kwaherini. Thank you.
Jumbo. Apparently, it's a popular.
Yeah, apparently it is.
Yeah, but it only started in one place, right here, and you can check it out because it's been played for you probably at least 200 times out of the 400 times that this show has been out.
But there were two podcasts at one point that did Jumbo, right?
Yes, yeah. There
were two podcasts that legit did Jumbo.
One of which started at the same time as us. So they released just a couple of weeks, so that's fair.
But I'm sorry, when you're having fantasy football drafts,
yeah,
fantasy football and Disney don't often collide in the same.
You got a shout out from Heather Alvarez. So it must be.
Heather,
Austin's
mom. Oh, we forgot to thank your mom for coming on too. Sorry.
Thank you for giving birth to him.
Yeah, thank you for giving birth to Danny. Or else I wouldn't have discovered. Yes, that's right.
Thank you. We love him. He's an awesome guy.
Oh, Susanna.
Awesome
Susanna's in the house.
Bucci. Yeah, she says cheers. Drake says cheers.
Yes.
And then, Austin's mom says, hey, guys. Austin and I say
Oh, they're
hi.
both listening. Hey, Austin. Hey, man. How you doing? But anyway, look, we say Kwaherini as we always end it. My name is Kevin.
I'm Danny.
Magic out.
I have every intention of eating those bananas for breakfast, but I
have dinner at
somehow
6
end up
o'clock.
with tacos. Captain Cave Crunch.
Not bad.
Captain Bucky's.
You know what, Eli?
What?
It doesn't matter where I am, but I always have Mad Hatter Radio with me.
That's it. It's
It
all
is.
about the Mad Hatter Radio heart.
It is, man. I have it always with me. When I'm at work, Mad Hatter Radio.